And we're live.
We're live.
Yeah.
I think you're dead.
Nah. This is the last thumbnail I prepared from, so I need to find another place to put another flag for the next one. Okay, all the links are out. Let's see. Everyone's doing good on health except the one who needs to be low.
Nice.
And I'm low on F. You know what? I could just eat this cake to get 15 FP.
No, there are never too many flags.
A cake meant for Luigi.
Got him.
Okay. Honestly, not like I'm really gonna need them, but I think I'll just fill out the rest of my inventory with life shrooms. Yeah, doing fine. Okay. Door looking pretty good. And I think it's time we see what's behind that door. Yep, gonna start the final chapter now. Alright, what should we have out for opening the door? Yeah, I guess Vivian's the most fitting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, where the fuck were you? It's been like 3 days.
I was busy.
Busy, like Grodus is in there.
I was busy. Where were you? Eyes narrow. Busy.
It's all you need to know. The gang's all here.
Here's all gang. Hi, frankly, or should I say, dopeless.
No, his name is Doodoo.
Oh yeah, right.
And they even changed the order that they light up there. It's matched with the rearranged order.
No.
Hey, where'd everyone go? Did they just fucking bolt? How do you know it's the Palace of Shadow?
I read about it.
All this mystery, and you could have just read it in a book.
It took me till after. I didn't get to it.
Some sinister music right now. I think I like the atmosphere better when there was no music. Yeah, whatever. Let's go on in. Oh, even the music for Chapter 8 showing up is different.
Probably warrants it.
Oh, the show's a little brighter than I remember. We talked about music a bit in the last stream, but it's actually wait, they didn't. I don't think they changed the music when I went into a battle. Yeah, anyways. Yeah,
Hello, hello.
this is doing the Origami King thing where the music doesn't change when you enter a battle.
That's interesting.
Which is like the music here is a little louder, and like there's a bit not it's not quite as quiet and eerie as the original version. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I wasn't really like that into the Palace of Shadows theme anyway, but god damn it, Yoshi got one bit of health.
I like the remix track more personally.
I mean, I think I like it
Yeah.
more just anyway, but
I was never really a fan. Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
feel like the original might have fit the atmosphere better, but I don't know. I'm barely even in the palace, so.
I don't know. I just didn't really vibe with the original.
When the Palace of Shadow enemies don't drop any star points.
Hey, Ben.
I just beat Grubba.
Nice.
Yeah, it makes it. Yeah, it makes it feel more imposing than the ominous, or how it was in the original. I saw someone mention something that like I didn't think about is with that, enemies that throw projectiles now hurt you on the field instead of bringing you into battle. Is that it? Kind of in a way, nerfs danger strats.
What do you... Oh, because you can just die from walking around at 1 HP.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which I wonder if that might be a reason why I did it. Honestly, when it comes to music in this place, just let's just wait until we get to the Riddle Tower, because that was always the best music in this place. Kiss that kitten.
Well, I'm not saying that that's the I don't think we're saying that's the reason they changed the first strikes. I think that's just an effect of it.
Yeah. Really? Only one?
You're too high level.
Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. First I thought, like, they made it where you can't hurt yourself on the spikes, but no, if you move fast enough, you can.
Yo, it's time, Red.
Oh boy, I love jump rope.
The 24-year-old Easter egg. Think it is getting faster, yeah.
It is. It doesn't go as fast as the original, though.
They made it easier.
Can't believe it. So for just some Mario Party. Alright. Patrick, burn your ass.
What? Why did you make me do that?
You're more powerful that way. Yeah, the Mario Party 1 version of that was just kind of, oh, it's over.
Oops, you fucking burned to my ass.
God damn it. Hmm. Ugh. Blurg, blurg. None shall pass by. Let those who disturb her sleep fall into the depths of endless darkness. This seems familiar.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done this before.
Well, I have all the bones tattled, except for the red bones.
Fucking Sugma.
Oh shit, I never rearranged my badges after Bonetail. I don't have Fire Drive on.
They're weak to Gale Force, and I think they might be weak to Showstopper.
I mean, I could just obliterate him with Yoshi next turn, but I need it to be next turn.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you. I wasn't paying
I
attention.
mean, I could just art attack him.
That too. Yeah, you have a lot of options. So, yeah, I wasn't paying attention because I was doing something.
I was just gonna, hit him with Fire Drive, but then it was like, oh, I unequipped that. Right. Lucky. Oh no, anyway.
Stop, stop, he's already dead.
Yeah, I only got 3 star points. I plan to stream any other games at 2000 Year Door. There are, some games that I've been planning to stream. Probably gonna wait a little bit before I stream something else, though.
Oh, also, so I named my Yoshi, Red G.
Heh.
Was it the red one?
Yep.
Okay.
Red doesn't get it.
I get it.
No, Red doesn't get it, the red Yoshi.
It's just as fair.
That doesn't pierce the fence, you... What the fuck?!
What? He's really gonna hit us with a multi-attack with our high defense? Oh my god!
How would you rank all the last chapters of every Paper Mario game? I wrote that down somewhere, but probably this one. Then it's either Super Origami King and then 64.
Yeah.
Then Color Splash, then Sticker Star.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think this music's a little bit bombastic for this area. Like, it's good music. Just, I think a little too bombastic. God damn it, I picked up another heart. Gotta stop immediately walking into the coins with Yoshi out.
I'm used to not doing that.
It's okay, there's another one of these fire guys here.
Better theme? Do you mean music? Because, I mean, I love Origami Castle.
Yeah, I think Origami Castle does beat this in terms of music. Honestly, I think the only, like, last chapter I would put above Origami Castle in terms of music would be Castle Black.
That would be my other pick. I think Origami Castle might be my favorite, but Castle Black's also really fucking good.
Wait a second. Neither torches are lit. Torch back here is the one that's lit. Wait. Wait, they changed this. The only one lit is the one I came out of.
Yeah, they reversed a couple of them.
So I have to go back through the door that I just came out of.
What is it, to fuck with people's muscle memory?
I guess I was just kind of going through the motions, and then I was like, wait, those torches aren't lit.
Huh.
Okay, this place is still quiet. That's good. That made it more obvious that you can blow up these chain jumps.
That was always like a little odd in the original. I forget what telegraph there was for it, but like...
I don't think there was like a visible telegraph, but like Goombella would mention them if you talked to her.
Yeah, that's right. The better pre-final boss, Thousand Year Door or Origami King? I'm gonna go with Thousand Year Door because I fucking love this game's fights.
Look, when it comes to boss fights, I think Thousand Year Door is just gonna take it across the board.
There's not a lot of competition. Origami King's got some good fights, don't get me wrong. But... I mean, honestly, it would probably by default be the runner-up for boss fights in the series.
Just a fucking stampede of Yoshi's just tearing through the entire Palace of Shadows. He hasn't waken up yet with how many people are stomping their way through here. You know, I'm about to level up, so let me... I don't think I have any pure FP.
Narratively, Stapler is pretty cool, although... I don't know.
Gonna ignore the wizard. I'll kill him on the way out. Same with the chain jump. Wow, an ice storm. What am I gonna do with that?
Yeah?
No.
Okay.
And no Gloomtail. No one's disturbed me here in the yawns. Who dares defile this sacred place? Isn't that Oaktail? I know we beat her before. She coughed on my dad. What's she doing back? What? You destroyed my precious younger sister? That'd be...
Maybe you should have kept your mouth shut.
I mean, that would have been confirmation that Oaktail was female in the original, but... whatever.
We also beat up your older sibling.
What? Yeah, the skeleton bone tail. Yeah, we beat that too.
Yeah, the older sister, the older sister.
What, the mid one?
More like mid tail. Alright, first things first. Goombella. That's it? Okay. So, first things first. Power lift.
Watch when he hits 38.
+4. And then... just to be certain. And then... this dragon's fucking dead.
Oh. Jesus fucking Christ. How the fuck did you do that?
Oh god. Oh.
Wait, did you one-shot him?
Technically not one shot, but
Or one
Just
turn
about.
him?
It would have been a one shot anyway.
it would. Yeah.
So technically, you might as well, because it would have been a one shot anyway.
Yeah.
Did you hit him with anyone else?
I hit him like once as Mario first turn.
Ah, right. Just for the shits and giggles because Goombella.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you would have one shot Hometail or Gloomtail.
What I said, it doesn't matter. He would have one shotted him anyway.
Yes, Tic Tac Toe Craft. That is ridiculous. Welcome to Yoshi.
Okay.
If anyone ever wants to ask if Yoshi is one of, if not the best partner in the game, just remember.
Now, it does require setup to make him that ridiculous. And
But it's not that bad to set it up.
And it's harder to maintain that in this version because all partners get healed when they level up. Even if they're
Yeah.
not out.
Goombella's the
But
same
there's
way.
still some pretty good ways to just get it to happen immediately. Like, hey, Trial Steal!
Yeah, Goombella is the same way.
Okay, well, now...
Trials. They also made Trial Stew. You can cook it with a Thunder Rage and a Thunderbolt.
Fucking crazy.
So it's just that easy to get. But yeah, you can. The same applies with Goombella's multi-bonk. It's why they're tied for the best partner in the game. And that's exactly why I like using Goombella and Yoshi more. Or the most.
Just gonna eat this omelet. I don't need to, but I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, I got the 100% reward, by the way.
Nice. Walk in and see a big Yoshi freaking dive kick a dragon to death. Yeah. Peril strats are ridiculous, especially with Yoshi. But, now that I've done that, leveled up, and Yoshi's back to full health, I don't think I'm gonna intentionally do that again.
Gotcha.
I should actually go through my badges again. I mean, I guess if I'm in a situation where, like, he's low, might as well capitalize. But, you know, I want to have an actual fight with the Shadow Queen.
I've done a few different strats with Shadow Queen.
I've done a lot of them.
Okay. Let's enter the tower. Okay, the music here seems to still be in tone. Door. Door.
Yep, they changed this too.
You can't enter the doors. I'm guessing I have to like go and put in the star thing.
Hmm.
A little weird. Kind of an unnecessary change, I think.
I think you are an unnecessary cheat. No, I'm kidding.
True.
I'll only need to read the hint for this one. Or most of them, probably.
So that was released not too long ago. Posted it in the Castletown chat.
There's an actual effect on going through the wall. They seem to change the order of the text where the hints are all at the bottom and like the weird like bits of the combined message are at the top. I kind of liked them being in the middle.
Rod Marsim says, "Hey, yeah, happy Pride."
Yep. Is that different? Onward, 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 retreat, retreat. I don't think it said.
No, it was Beyond, Beyond, Beyond before.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think that's a little clearer, I guess.
Oh. If you get it wrong, it deactivates. Yeah, this is another translation, although a lot of it is taken from the original English translation. But there are a lot of stuff that is closer to the Japanese translation, and then even new stuff, like especially with how Vivian was handled. Exiting and re-entering a room in a video game is the equivalent of turning it off and back on again. Have you tried leaving and re-entering the room again?
Okay, Ross.
You mean Moss?
Close enough.
Yes, Vivian is trans in this game. She was in the original Japanese, although the wording of it was very 2004. But they made it actually explicit in this version, in the US translation. Not you. Finally, after all this time, get the tail of this fucker. And finally, I have them all. I like the original battle theme, but it is nice to have more than one variation. when a random skeleton has the same HP as Hooktail. Oh.
Stop.
Yeah, that is kind of an issue with like a big RPG where it's only one battle theme the whole thing, the whole time. But, you know, that's not an issue with this anymore. There are variations of it. It is still like the same melody, but you know, rearranged to fit the area. What area looks best? The 1,000-Year Door or the Origami Castle? I don't know. They're both going for different things. Best villain in Paper Mario? Count Blick.
Well, time to go and grind some more of the Glitz Pit. Or not Glitz Pit, Pit of 100 Trials.
They fixed the only flaw with the final battle in this version too.
Which is what?
The fact that if you die,
Right.
yeah, they fixed that. And they even add a warp pipe to where you could warp from the room to the entrance. If you need to try again.
Stars up in the heavens shone, carrying the lore of the sky, carrying secrets from on high. By skill and might, engraved in stone, stones to rival the celestial spheres. 7 hewn by fell hand, feared far and wide across the land. Master of shadow, queen of fear. I guess able to get the order of those here.
Best final boss isn't the Shadow Queen, I'd say it's Ollie.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, if you ever find yourself in need of money, the best place to go is Pit of 100 Trials.
I have nearly 3,000 coins. I'm good.
Well, I guess I gotta beat your score then.
You have fun with that.
Hey, I am. I mean, how else am I gonna buy everything in the badge store?
Frankly.
But if you're out here, then who's in there?
My name's Dupless. Even. Hey, shut up, freak. Oh, okay, right. Sorry. My sort of lovelies. Oh, apparently I have to retitle them.
I felt really dumb because earlier I thought that hammer might be a good thing, so I let it hit me.
The dusty hammer is not an item in this game. Lucky. Oh, they're all going after Mario.
We have a last stand.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh.
I need her to tattle. That's annoying.
They're weak to clock out.
You know what? That's a good point.
You freeze her, I freeze you!
Just hope you get good luck on it.
There we go. Huh. Okay. They're all retailed. The witches. That's a problem. More chances to attack are now available. I forgot she could do that.
Well, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, not that that's really gonna help her. Always gotta get the last hit with Vivian. She'll never. Oof. Don't be.
I like listening to what the partners say to them. Oh, and also, if you ever decide to go back, they stay there. They don't disappear like they do in the original. They'll still be there.
Let's leave these kids, Mario. Let's leave these idiots. Let's leave these doofuses. Leave these wimps. I like that Coops calls them wimps. Leave these louts. Leave these wusses.
I like Flurry. She's like, and Bobbery. She's like, leave these louts.
What century I'm in?
They're cat.
Wow, will I ever find the real one? Fucking in the front row, he's mocking me. Yeah, I think they went a little too hard with the music in the Palace of Shadow. Not is not quite the right tone of this place, I don't think. It's supposed to be kind of dark and mysterious, and I don't think this really fits. Okay, well, the one I needed to go went, so that's fine.
I'm looking at the comments on your stream. Yeah, Beldum can increase her attack. She can also give you the slow status, which decreases your turn order. She can make them huge. She can shrink you. And she has a poisoning move as well. Though I see her rarely ever use that.
Ugh. Oh man. It's the Thunder Rage. It's whatever. I should use the mystery in the next fight.
Oh, Red, someone wants to know, Nintendo Boy wants to know what you think of the remake, because they remember you mentioning in a video that you dislike remakes and didn't want Thousand Year Door to get one.
It's complicated. Like, I'm enjoying the game. It is still Thousand Year Door. And, like, there are changes that I think do improve the game. Like the warp room and such. There are, like, things I could nitpick about. I mentioned a few times, I think, the music in this place is not quite in tone. But, I don't know. I just don't really like the concept of remaking games that are already good, even if there is stuff to improve them. And it's like, sure, we do have the improvements that do make the game, better to, like, go back to. General White's not as annoying. Chapter 4 has less backtracking. But, like, I don't think those were things that stopped the original from being really good. So, like, what we gain from this is less than what we would have gained if a worse game was remade, essentially. Yeah, David.
So, Red,
Yeah.
I'm doing the Pit of 100 Trials again. So I just used the mover to move down 5 spaces. And do you know what the next floor it took me to was?
Another mover.
Yep.
That happens sometimes.
Come on, can I get a third? Damn.
Don't skip reward floors.
Always,
You're assuming...
always check what floor you're on before using the mover.
Well, I mean, I've already made it down to floor 60, so I'm a long way away from...
Okay. Just mentioning.
What was stopping you from finishing Thousand Year Door before?
Who, me?
Not you. Someone in chat. See what's in the mystery. Fire flower.
Fireballs!
Fire yums.
It didn't really help much.
Would fire drive kill them with your buffs or no?
I'm above. I'm not in danger, so
You using power plus or?
I do have 2.
It
So-
pierces defense as
And
well.
it pierces. Well, that's the thing. It pierces defense. That's what I'm.
And even if one of them's left alive, the fire will loop them. So what? They always teleport when they're the last one standing, so it'll just loop them.
You're an idiot.
I also love how fire drive invalidates the clones in general.
It's a long story. Gonna take a while to fully explain why you never finished Thousand Year Door originally. If that involves like hardware problems and like you physically are unable to play the game rather than the contents of the game preventing you from playing, never had a GameCube. Okay.
By
Like,
the way, Ben,
Dolphin is a really good emulator. I mean, I don't know what your PC is like, so maybe.
Thousand Year Door sometimes has complications.
Yeah.
I still am able to play it fully, and most
Yeah,
people.
I mean, I suppose like, sure, if you have trouble with the emulation, whatever reason it doesn't work, then like I can understand. Like, see, my issue with remakes is not like I don't have an issue with like I want games to be preserved. I want games to be available across like any like. But like you can make games available without remaking them, and that's like there's nothing stopping from Nintendo from just porting the original game, and as well as like any other game that they would remake. A remake isn't necessarily necessary in having new people play them, because you could just port it or make it easily accessible in whatever way without making a remake. Like, obviously, if you are unable to play the original for whatever reason, it's good to have a version of the game to play at all, like, conveniently available. But, like...
streaming?
Yes. The thing about remakes is they don't actually preserve the game that they're remaking. They're making a separate version of it. And that usually means the original version is kind of left in the dust. And that version doesn't get really preserved anymore. And that's kind of the thing that really bothers me with remakes. Anytime I've talked about like remakes and videos, I've said that I want the original packaged in with it. Like, if that were to be the case, if like the Halo remakes and whatever, I could just push a button and swap the graphics to the original, I'd have no issues. Like, this game, half does that with the badge that changes to the original music. And, that's cool. I want that for the graphics as well.
The button that makes it the original frame rate.
I mean, that'd be nice too. and that's another thing about remakes, is sometimes they just do things worse. Okay, I'm gonna say right now that the frame rate being 30 here isn't that big of a deal. Super guards are a little easier, but it's a small thing. Whatever, I can deal with it. But that is still something that is still a thing this does worse than the original. And I kept mentioning it a few times, the music in this area is not quite up to the right tone. And that's a thing that I see happen a lot with the remakes, where the tone of an area is not intact. Either the areas will be too bright, or the music is a bit too bombastic and too they went too hard on it, so it's not preserving the eerie atmosphere that was originally here. One of my favorite examples is in the original Halo Anniversary. Now, I give that a lot of credit for letting you turn on the original graphics, so that's good, but the new graphics are so bright and so overly detailed, and it's it's visually distracting, and it actually makes fighting enemies worse, because the enemies are not as distinguishable from a distance, because that game color codes the enemies in terms of the tiers of how tough they are. So when everything is so busy and bright and you can't tell what color elite it is, that actively makes fighting them worse. But then there's the introduction of the flood, and the atmosphere in that level is just destroyed. It is too bright, and there are a lot of videos about why the Halo Anniversary sucks with the remake part of it. But again, you can turn on the original graphics, so I still respect that version. I think the original intent of a work is important, even if the original creators might have wanted to do some the original intent as well as the original execution, I think, is important to preserve. Even if the original creators come back to redo it, sometimes there's the whole death of the artist thing. They can change the meaning of something, even if the meaning of something isn't necessarily set in stone for what they want originally. It's what happens. It's a complicated thing. It's hard. I'm rambling, but games are art, and we often don't treat them as art when we're constantly remaking them. I've had plans for a while to eventually make a video about remakes. I haven't like I don't have like a set out thesis. I just have a bunch of scrambled thoughts about the matter. But one line I had, which is a bit too long to make the title that I would have liked to have the title, is why do we respect video games as an art form so little that we're so willing to replace them?
How do you feel about painting restorations?
A restoration, like as in an original painting is damaged and something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to all paintings because, paint is a material. It degrades.
That's another issue. Like, I think that would be better because it is done to something that has been physically deteriorated. The original version is no longer there.
That's something that also is not agreed upon in the wider art world. Like, even if you get somebody very good at the job to recreate and fix it, it's not the original brushstrokes. It's not the hand of Leonardo da Vinci or whoever who put that stroke on that paper.
And that is something that is like a reason why I think, preservation is so important. Now, with paintings, that's going to be a difficult thing to really preserve, especially if we care that much about preserving the original painting and
What's
there are copies that can be made of it if we really care about the original paint, the original canvas. Like, eventually that is going to deteriorate. That's not something we can prevent forever.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I actually subscribed to a painting conservator on YouTube, and it's really fascinating looking at how they do it. Like, even with putting, stuff back on the painting, it's, they do things to make it so that you can't really tell, that there was additions.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's
They're
all different layers, and there's an even more complicated example, Red, that kind of preys on your idea of death of the artist, and it's specifically the Mona Lisa.
Oh.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but the Mona Lisa was made with particularly cheap paints and limited for the time of what kinds of paints were available. And due to a combination of factors, the colors have shifted greatly over time. We are very well aware that the Mona Lisa, as we understand it, which, by the way, I believe the Mona Lisa had more of a cultural resurgence later in its existence rather than immediately.
Doesn't that happen to a lot of old paintings?
I know, but I do believe that applies to the Mona Lisa. And part of the issue is that we are well aware that the painting Leonardo da Vinci made, the one he created for people to look at, is not really the painting we have right now. So on the one hand, if you restore the Mona Lisa, you would be recreating it not just in authorial intent, but in that original, that original way people experienced it. But it wouldn't be his hands. But as it is now, it is his hands, but it's not the way people experienced it. But is it not valuable that this is the way people are experiencing it, and that also in its own right deserves to be preserved? The cultural icon that is the Mona Lisa is this deteriorated piece, not the original. So would changing it to restore it not be revoking that cultural icon and destroying the idea of what people have come to appreciate of the Mona Lisa, not what Leonardo da Vinci made the Mona Lisa?
Yeah, that is, an interesting and kind of complex issue. It's like paintings again, being a physical art form that like preserving it is difficult, but like I haven't really like, put a whole lot of thought into, paintings and specifically for preservation. I
I
think
know.
just my gut would say that I think there is value in leaving the painting alone and letting it deteriorate on its own over time. Because there are ways in which we can preserve it without altering the actual thing. Like, if you were going to restore it, like repaint the whole thing on a separate canvas, or you just like take pictures of it or scan it or whatever.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that a lot of people would not view taking photos as the same thing with a painting, especially for people in chat saying just take a picture.
Well, yeah, obviously, just
There
taking
is
a
a
picture of it
physical
is
texture to paint.
yeah, just taking
It's
a picture of
affected
it
by
is not going
lighting,
to
it's
give you
affected
the
by
exact thing.
perspective.
Yeah, that's the complicated thing with preserving paintings, or any like physical piece of art. Like, I mean, you all know those like Roman or Greek statues that are all white.
Yeah.
They were not originally white.
They were painted.
Like,
And they also, because of the Renaissance, got popular and famous years later when the Renaissance brought them back, rediscovered them.
yeah,
But they were already deteriorated by then.
yeah, like I do think that as best as we are capable, like we should preserve all art forms, like as much. It's complicated depending on the
It's
art
just a
form, but
debate on what even constitutes preservation.
Well, then also, I guess my question would be, with regards to paintings, where would you stand on, say, removing the what's the word? Like not the paint layer, but the layer that they put over it that gets over time deteriorate. Like,
Are you talking about the protective layer? Like, I forget what it's called, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
spray it on your painting to try to keep it from, aging.
I mean,
but eventually it darkens.
hmm.
It does change color over time, but that also requires you to do an invasive procedure that could affect the painting. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm no painting expert. I wouldn't be able to. I would not be the best person to go to figure that shit out.
I understand. My point is just that I think that there's a very ambiguous concept of what preservation means, and people don't agree on what we're supposed to be preserving in the first place. Whether it's authorial intent, the piece as people experienced it, the piece as the cultural zeitgeist understands it, or anything else. Whether room for improvement is welcomed or, scorned to the original artistic integrity.
I am not such a purist that any change is bad. Like, if this, if Thousand Year Door was ported, the same game as the GameCube, except there were some tweaks to it to make it, some quality of life stuff, like the Warp Room, I would be fine with that. It's most of my objections to remakes for games comes down to a lot of the presentation stuff. Like definitely some gameplay stuff as well, but like it depends on what that is. Like the gameplay thing for here, the ability to refight any battle that you've lost in the pit without having to redo the pit, that I think is a bad change. But like that, I think it is fine to improve a game that's out and has been out for a while for future releases. I don't like replacing the visuals and like the music and like the presentational elements or any drastic change that significantly changes the experience, I guess. Like I guess where that line is ambiguous, and I cannot tell you where it is and what crosses it. It's a case by case basis.
I'm going to be honest. For me, I don't find it nearly as concerning with games on making changes with a remake because it's a digital reproducible medium. I am far less concerned with that. It sucks that the capitalist structure really limits the ability for the original to be accessible, and I agree with you 100% that it should be.
Again, if
But
that one thing was changed, if the original versions were always made available alongside the remakes, this conversation would be happening. I'd be fine with that. I'd
no,
be praising
I understand.
remakes. I would be unambiguously saying this is amazing. Everyone buy it. I mean, I'm already going to say everyone buy it just because I want more games like it. But you know what I mean.
No, I understand. Also, this is something that I don't have very conflicting feelings on, but it's still very interesting. And it has to do with preservation as well. And also the Mona Lisa.
Oh, and also, before I forget, varnish is the word.
Oh, thank you. Varnish!
Varnish!
Anyway.
Putting the varnishes on this painting.
But yeah, The Thousand-Year Door is comparable to the Mona Lisa in the sense that it is a piece of art with cultural importance, and that is all that is necessary for my analogy. But the Mona Lisa, an interesting little bit of trivia for you, we also, through new scientific techniques, have been able to do, I guess, what you could consider the equivalent of finding cutting room floor things in video games for a fucking painting.
The beta version of a painting.
Yes, because we have found changed details and aspects of the painting that have been painted over through scanning. Which means that we have a rough idea of a very much existing version of the Mona Lisa that we can't see because it's under the final Mona Lisa. And then there's the whole preservation debate of, should that be restored? My blatant answer is, well, no, you shouldn't tear apart the Mona Lisa to get the fucking canned one that the artist didn't want to go with back.
Well, like...
Why?
Bringing the analogy back to beta stuff, like... I'm not necessarily saying every version of a beta should be... I mean, it'd be cool if like, some betas were, made available. But,
more accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't need to be like, here's every build of the game ever available to everyone.
But it's another interesting point. And it's also part of why I don't think video games are as disanalogous to other art forms as people might assume. Like, art forms have differences from each other that cause them to have different struggles and things they have to contend with.
Yeah, paintings and statues are a physical thing, and there's not like a digital version of them, so...
Yeah, I mean, data rot's a thing, but you can clone data as much as you want.
Yeah,
and very rarely does that cause any problems.
It's generally easier to preserve, digital medium.
Yeah. It is more important for things like film, for example, where when they're shot on film, those film reels themselves are things that can rot and have limited lifespan to be reproduced and rescanned at higher quality. There's issue of original re-release media, like VHS, where they themselves get worse every time you watch them. So if you wanted to see an original VHS release, just like somebody would have watched it at the time, good fucking luck.
Yeah. Ugh.
And, you know, like, and with video games, you could even say things like, you know how Doom was made by scanning models? Physically made clay models?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea, but what happened to those models?
Yeah.
Are they preserved?
I would hope so, but I don't know.
So would I, but, like... Well, people also preserve iterations of media, not just the original pure release.
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing with remakes. When you make a new version, that version also deserves to be preserved.
Yeah, and like that like now that this version of Thousand Year Door exists, I don't want it to be like forgotten and lost to time and not be made available. I want both it and the original. And you know now it's like now we have more versions of the game to preserve.
But
And
the artistic intent isn't necessarily what's important. That's assuming artistic intent is what we want to preserve.
so I think I try to emphasize the original execution, like even
And that's why I brought up the Mona Lisa.
yeah, like I do think the execution is more important than the the artist's intent. Like art is not just for the artist. Art is for anyone who's able to consume it. And the interpretations and like the experiences of the people witnessing the art is valid, and uh, the ability to experience the original execution I think is important.
And when it comes to art, the emotional experience people bring to the art is half of what art is. It's not just the physical or conceptual idea that the artist put down.
Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, I keep bringing it up, but like an example here, the redone music gives a very different feel to the Palace of Shadow. Originally, it was quiet, mysterious, and eerie. Now it's more bombastic and intense. That does change how one experiences this place. Like, the
Well, the internet isn't necessarily forever, but
well,
hopefully.
it'd be nice if, I mean, one day, even if it's a millennia from now, the internet's gonna be gone. Everything online that is gonna be gone in 10 million years.
Although the internet is a conglomerate of multiple different domains connecting together rather than a singular thing, so in more realistic terms, parts of it would die and maybe be stitched back on.
Maybe, but like again, very, very long term, like 10 million years. What's gonna
You would
be
expect... Yeah, who fucking knows?
left?
I just wouldn't assume the internet's going to be forever.
Like in 10 million years, would it be possible to play Thousand Year Door in any capacity?
Fucking maybe.
Like,
And
if we are so good at preserving things that in 10 million years from now people could just play Thousand Year Door, yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool.
you ever thought about how highly unlikely it is that if we met like an alien or other sapient species, how highly unlikely it is that they would appreciate our art?
I mean, art is made for us. Whatever
Like,
their art would be made for them, and
the tonal frequencies
Yeah.
that we find appealing in music are specific to human biology. The range of colors we see and what contrast they have is specific to human biology. The reaction time that games are built upon to give you specific tailored kinds of challenges is built on the human reaction time.
yeah.
The way we process information.
An alien comes to our planet, listens to our music, like, oh, this shit fucking sucks. Then they listen to Crazy Bus. Damn, that's a banger.
See, he gets it.
Can life exist on Mars? Theoretically.
And theoretically, it did at one point.
Theoretically, it could? And I don't mean like green men, I mean like basically bacteria.
Well, I think probably our best bet for finding it would be in the water.
Well, yeah, under the ice caps is where you would want to check.
I mean, statistically, with how vast the universe is, there's got to be life somewhere out there, even if we'll never see it.
Even if they're made of paper.
Well,
I
so
don't think that.
Somewhere out there, there's a giant paper planet.
Well, so what's your thought of the Fermi paradox then?
I don't know what that is.
Hooray.
I don't remember by name. I might be familiar with it.
Well, I will say as soon as I do this jump. Hey, I just got upgraded. I wanted to make use of it. The Fermi, the Fermi.
Honestly, if we can constitute a digital reality as being life, then theoretically you could have almost anything be a plausible reality, at least in the digital landscape. So that's crazy.
So, the Fermi paradox is the discrepancy between the lack of conclusive evidence of advanced high extraterrestrial life and the apparently high likelihood of its existence.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I didn't remember what it was called. For me, I think that it would have a lot more to do with the sheer scale of the universe. That getting that quote-unquote evidence through directly observable means is really fucking difficult to, like, be lucky enough to find.
I mean, honestly, it's probably likely that there is, like, microscopic, like, very simple life all over
Maybe
the
even
place.
in our solar system.
Like, that's probably common, but, like, actually evolved...
complex life?
Yeah, that is the question.
Well, there people think that there's a high likelihood of life on Europa, which is one of Jupiter's moons, which is basically a ice ocean.
No, there's a few moons in our solar system, for Jupiter and Saturn, that theoretically could have life.
Yeah. Start talking about remakes into talking about potential life on other planets.
Crazy. Not the moon, though.
Fuck the moon.
There's no life on the moon, guys. Come on.
I guess, just to wrap things up, it's a complicated thing. There's no, like, definitive, conclusive, like, answer of exactly how much should be preserved and whatever, and there's definitely different complications depending on the art form. But my demands are simple. If you're remaking a game, include the original with it. I am not asking.
Oh, damn.
Paper Mario with the gun.
I am no longer asking. Alright, let's go beat the game. I've been sitting in the edge room for a while.
Well, this was a good conversation we had.
Yeah.
Hope that an intelligent life form would appreciate that there's something clearly intentional and artistic behind it that just is not built for them.
Would hope.
Well, technically there is life on the moon. They're called the X-Naught.
No, we blew them up.
What are you talking about? He's right here.
We're not on the moon. I'm just gonna go with the,
I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the, I'm just gonna go with the Dead Space explanation that the reason that we haven't found anything is because it's all been eaten by a sentient moon.
You know, I will say this, Red. If the 1,000-Year Door was a physical machine instead of a reproducible pile of digital code that you can only play in one terminal in a specific location, I would not advocate changing fucking anything about it.
I'd be like, find a way to make that available in more places, please. Yeah.
Well, it's official.
It's official.
I've got him in peril. Who? And he's doing 9 damage a hit.
Who?
Coops.
Nice.
You know, all the people, you know, that complain about Grotus not being an interesting villain, I think they don't give this moment enough credit. Like, sure, it's, you know, it's not like this grand twist, and like, but like, I don't know. I think it's cool where he's like, damn, Mario's pretty good at getting these stars. I'm gonna give the last one to Crump, and if he beats Mario, we get them all, or if he loses, then fuck it, he just opens the door for me.
Just gotta give him a good excuse to believe he needs to open the door.
Yeah, like, this doesn't get credit. It's a cool moment.
I know, it's a good villain moment.
I also think his battle theme is one of my favorites in the game and doesn't really get enough appreciation.
Yeah, and that is something Fire Groupful that people keep talking about, is how it's great and all that games can be preserved digitally for all time, but in their original context, with the original hardware you'd expect using them, no.
Yeah, true. Like, even like digitally preserving games isn't like a perfect preservation of the experience, but like, again, I like to emphasize, as best as we are capable, we should preserve things.
We just dedicate ourselves to doing the absolute best preservation we can in an era of lack of resources to power our homes, and we freeze to death from our own climate change bullshit just to make sure the 1,000-Year Door doesn't get destroyed.
I mean, I will say probably the most important thing to preserve is the fucking planet.
But yeah, I do generally agree. I don't think people give Grotus enough credit for this scene because they see him as generic, but that was supposed to be the point. He wasn't supposed to be a developed or complex villain.
He's an obstacle. And I think he's a fun obstacle.
He's the guy you're supposed to think is the main villain before they
1,000-Year
reveal him
Door
and
or
spell
the-
them.
1,000-Year Door or the planet? I don't know, that's a hard choice.
I mean, is it really worth living on this planet without 1,000-Year Door?
Man's got a point.
I'm just saying, why do we even need space heaters if we could all just have gaming laptops that are heaters and will play video games?
You just put that on your lap and it warms you right up.
Do you guys see demons as separate human-like life forms that live under the earth? I don't believe in demons.
Demons don't exist. Stop it.
But yeah,
How did it
I
even start?
found that weird because it's like Beldam people act like Grotus is the main villain.
Beldam is the main villain in the same way that you could say that Girahim and Skyward Sword is or isn't.
Like, being the villain doesn't necessarily mean you have to be the final boss or the last obstacle. Like, Beldam sets everything in motion. She's the one that tells Grotus about the the Shadow Queen and tricks
Beldam
him
is
into
the twist villain.
him into believing that he can control her, and when her plans is just to revive the Shadow Queen. Like,
And not only that, she's the one that gave the map. She was the merchant at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. And I forgot to put on multi-bounce.
Tornado.
I don't have that equipped. I have never had that equipped at any point, even in the original.
Also, they took away Fire Drive being able to just cripple him, so it no longer does it.
Oh damn! Oh well.
They
Whatever. I'll
remove
just.
bug. Use a. Well, I was gonna say you could use a star power.
Yeah, I could, but whatever.
Yeah.
I still
Like
need
Earth
to.
Tremor. You know.
Could use
Yeah.
Fairy Jinx,
Oh.
Stampede, Gale Force. Star power works too. Yeah.
If you die, it'd be really funny
I'm fine.
because you're lucky. Why is she even helping the Shadow Queen? Like, you could say that it's
I mean,
not fully explained, but like it's pretty heavily implied that there's a strong connection between Beldam, the Shadow Sirens, and the Shadow Queen.
well, yeah, like they.
They're all
the-
species.
Well, Beldam personally knows the Shadow Queen. Like they talk to each other, like they know each other. So it could just be simple down to
Hey guys,
simply
I
just
made
be
it
down
for
to
the
loyalty.
finale.
Yeah.
You missed the part where we were talking about the Mona Lisa and art preservation.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn it! I would have loved to have contributed. No, that's okay. Dude, anything about art.
Red was talking about remakes and his problems with preservation, and I brought up a very complicated example.
See.
She wants the Shadow Queen to greenhouse gas the Earth. That's why the crows are on our side.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
I was really looking forward to seeing this dungeon in this remake, and yeah, it looks wonderful.
Red basically one-turned Gloomtail.
Oh my god.
It was
Wow.
2 turns, but that's only because he had the tattle.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, I mean,
right, right.
it still would have been 2 turns because I want power lift and then the power.
Screw you,
plunge.
box.
Well, no. Well, no, because you could have power lifted on that turn,
I could have power lifted on the first turn,
and
but
then
but I also used the power punch.
I
Grotus.
thought
Good
you
character.
attacked the first turn.
I also really like. the
You
Grotus
mean
boss
one
fight.
turn, as in 1 turn of attack? That what you mean?
Oh, so did you spend 3 turns?
Well, yeah, because
Oh, okay.
I tattled the first turn, I power lifted
Still.
the second turn, power punched the third turn, and attacked the third turn.
Oh, I see the chat is talking about Girahim. Did I miss that too?
I mentioned Girahim talking
Oh.
about the concept of Beldam being the villain in the same way that Girahim is.
Revive. Oh, yes, the main threat to revive a secret power in evil. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
like-
similar.
It's
Similar
the same
trope.
Rome story.
Yeah.
The only thing is that there's another layer in Thousand Year Door with Grotus. Skyward Sword doesn't do the whole misdirection villain.
Correct. That's Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Loser.
How does Vivian fit into all this? I'm not certain. But
Yeah.
it's implied from her dialogue that she isn't fully aware of the Shadow Queen.
Yeah. It's unsure. It's unknown why she doesn't know.
Best guess I've got is that she's the youngest sibling and that...
Yeah, like my guess is that she's less than 1,000 years old, so she, or either just about, so she doesn't
has
know.
no memories of the Shadow Queen and was not told
Beldam
about
is such an asshole that she left her out.
Yeah. I really, really like how the story also doesn't just change its focus on villain, but also just antagonists in general, because the game from the outset, it's all about the cross knots, all about the cross knots, the cross knots, the cross knots, cross knots. But really, the group that's responsible for everything are the shadows / shadow sirens, and they're really the problem. Beldam is the leader of that. I think that's interesting, especially because you befriend one of the three. So that's kind of the heart of the story in a lot of ways, I think.
Yeah. No, again, the X-Nuts
That's cool.
are the hurdle.
Yeah, I think it is well executed. Maybe even more than I gave it credit for originally.
I personally don't care that much about Grotus being like a not very deep character or anything, because that's just not.
Well, I
Overall.
think if he was, that would kind of distract from Beldam.
Yeah. If anything,
And-
I
and
do
Crump.
think that. If anything, I do think there's room to have
I
further.
wouldn't say the story is flawless.
I mean, I love this game's narrative, but I'm not gonna say that like it's fucking perfect. Probably the
It still
least-
plays it a bit safe in a couple places where it shouldn't. So I have
Yeah.
to dock points for that.
It's probably the best executed Paper Mario story overall. Just
Yeah, it's more consistent than Super, for sure.
it's more
even though-
consistent and it still has.
Even though I
really high
prefer
highs.
Super's story.
That's the one. Like Super has higher highs, and
Oh,
I.
yeah.
That's why I'm not like
Yeah.
certain when I just say this or that. But
Yeah,
They're both very
that's
good.
why I like to distinguish between the main plot and all the side plots combined.
I also think Paper Mario 64 holds up remarkably well
yeah,
as a way of telling the standard Mario plot line in a really compelling and charming way.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
that still
actually
has
canon.
value.
I didn't know you could do that.
prize return postage.
It's the same thing that I give Paper Jam credit for as well. Same applies to Paper Mario 64.
Remember, Red, direct attacks will be countered,
I have a
and
hammer.
you're at 1 HP.
You can just hammer him.
Are you trying to do some
that
crazy
ignore
peril
that?
strat?
No,
I,
he just is about to die.
Okay.
they just got a lucky hit on me. Like,
You know, with you guys, it's a little hard to tell.
Oh, it's basically just like hold fast.
Well, I
So-
don't remember if hammer would or wouldn't protect you from hold fast.
Yeah, no, it would because it's
heal,
not.
heal, heal. Oh, you
It's
killed
okay.
him, I
He's
think.
got another fight to go, but thankfully he's leveled up.
That is very convenient.
Yeah, also, I
Fire
think
Drive is a very
we
good
were
movie.
also talking about how Grotus doesn't need to be a deep or complex villain and that he serves his role well.
Mm-hmm.
Legion of Stationary could be better, but they're fun. And they aren't exactly supposed to be front and center. I do wish their inclusion was better contextualized. I do give the Legion of Stationary credit, though, that they're not designed to be complex or deep or anything. That's not their point.
I feel really bad for Peach in this game.
It fixed Grotus's ultimatum response.
Grotus apps
Oh,
Mario,
I
and
see.
then it's just like, lucky! Oh wait, I leveled up so I fully healed, so I'm not as likely to dodge.
Oh, one of my favorite moments is coming up.
Wait, no, he's in danger now. See the animation?
Oh shit! Wait, worm, you dare defy me?
I don't really want Grotus to come back, but that's partly because I think Grotus should have fucking died.
Yeah,
Exactly, he should have died.
I mean the only
So don't bring it
capacity,
back anyway.
the only capacity that I would have liked him to return, just dealing with the fact that he did survive, is our ideas in Dark Prognosticus.
Oh yeah, true.
When we did the Dark Prognosticus thing, that was not with the intention of rewriting Thousand Year Door.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of weird.
Yay!
The Palace of Shadow is a little weird, because like, when you open the door, like, the effect that happens in there looks like a portal. So it almost makes it feel like you're going into, like, another dimension or something to go in here. But it's obviously not, because Bowser just falls through the ceiling.
I think it's just some sort of aura,
I guess.
The dark
Portal.
power from the sealed away Shadow Queen leaking out.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we could say that the reason he was able to break through is because opening the door got rid of whatever protective seal there was around the Palace of Shadow.
I mean, maybe that
It's the
is
Star
just
Fox
the
Assault
seal.
plot point. It's yeah. Your impactfulness. Are you okay?
Grotus
Why is Mario
dying.
here?
Grotus dying was kind of the point of his whole scene of his hubris and revealing the Shadow Queen. Is this whole figure who you figured was who was like the villain this whole point, causing you so much pain, just gets zapped for all of his assumptions and his hubris.
Yeah, like his hubris getting the best of him. Like,
And bringing him
is a
back
very
just
fitting
kind
end.
of weakens that
Yeah.
unnecessarily.
The version
Mario.
of the story out there where things like that are permanent.
Mario, first I pounded. You what?
Bend over. It's showtime.
Crossover. Again. No,
All worn out for battle, Mario? No, I just leveled up.
I mean, I understand why they didn't want to show death. I
I
fully
understand that they're
respect it.
cowards.
Like, I fully understand it. But I think kids could handle it.
Like Tech should have died.
I think they could do it.
Yeah, like,
There are other Nintendo games that I know Mario's is supposed to be especially safe, but I don't know. But it's also not like that big a deal. It's not like it ruins Grotus's character. It's just it would have made a bit more of a punch. Same thing, like I said, with Star Fox Assault. Would have been better if like General Pepper died.
Feel more aggressively about Love Be staying alive.
yeah.
Yes, especially Love Bee.
That one's
I think that's probably the worst. Because that's the one that takes the most away.
Yeah. Actually, the worst is Kirsty, because I don't want her around.
the celebration materials go away. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Dementio or Count Black being the main villain is like, well, they kind of both are. And
Yeah,
the same
like-
applies to Grotus or Beldum.
Yeah, the thing is, I do count Black as the main villain because he's the one who instigates everything, and he's just usurped at the end by Dementio.
Yeah, I don't consider Dementio the main villain, but he's a very important villain in that game. Very important character.
He's like that game's Shadow Queen, kind of.
Like the Count Black is the major antagonist.
Black
That-
is
you know.
Black is Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Anakin.
Like Darth Vader, if you said the original trilogy, if it was the Emperor or Darth Vader who was like the prime antagonist, it's not really the Emperor.
You know, I think I did compare them to Vader the Emperor in my review.
Because they have the same, like, at least in terms of villain roles, the same purpose. Obviously, you know,
Now,
Dementio's behind the scenes and hiding it, whereas Vader betrays the Emperor instead. But
no,
Yeah.
the main villain of Sticker Star is the Wiggler, but
Darth Wiggler.
the main villain of Sticker Star is the game devs.
Hillary, kiss that old lady.
Smooch. Pucker up. The prognosticus is the force.
That's funny. I like that. I like that this is basically a double battle.
Yep.
Bowser's partner versus your partner.
Take out Carry first.
Yes, definitely take out Candy first. Even though it's really obvious, you should still do it.
Nice out there, Bowser.
Nice. You don't usually consider the inciting incident motivation that causes the main villain to be the main villain.
You know what I really like about Paper Mario storytelling?
What?
It's that it does what it. They don't really come up with anything new, but what they do instead is they always play on tropes. It's very like Shakespearean like that, where there's easy buy-in and it's accessible, but it's the unique combination of tropes and character archetypes that make it distinct. And I think that's a very smart way of writing a story, especially with the kind of franchise that they're trying to have with Paper Mario. Reminds me a lot of Shakespeare in that regard.
I mean, frankly, Super Paper Mario conceptually is very Shakespearean.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that one the most, you know. But even like the way Shakespeare would write comedies. Like I was recently reread A Midsummer Night's Dream, and it's like, you know, it's funny, but there's also like this kind of dry cynicism.
You nail.
I think the 1,000-Year Door is pretty good at doing that. You know,
Mr. L is real. You nail spring jumps by paying attention to the shadow and getting a feel for how long it takes from the shadow getting to the target until he falls.
That's in the original. Here, there's like you see the button visible, and like it gives you a tell for when you should push the button. Stare at the button.
Easier.
And yeah, I'm using spring jump a lot more than I ever did because of that.
So, it's just something really funny that just happened. I'm fighting the two Dark Crows in the pit.
Yeah.
And so, they got frozen before they could attack me. I killed one of them, and then before the second one was able to attack, he got frozen again.
All right.
Very nice.
Nice.
How
do we finish him?
Uros is Origami King
Eden
like
with
Shakespeare.
I don't know if you can.
I haven't played Color Splash the Origami King yet, so I can't really comment on that.
Eat it.
Harain, I'll tag you in since you're familiar with Shakespeare.
I was
and
already
Origami.
looking at that, thinking.
Nice.
Nice.
Because I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
Then again, you can also compare most stories to
You
Shakespeare.
know what? No.
Because Shakespeare
Origami King is
is
pretty Shakespearean.
the origin of a lot of.
Well, no, he pioneered a lot of tropes.
Right.
But,
so that kind of goes without saying, but you know what I mean. Looking at it at a deeper level.
Origami King is pretty Shakespearean.
Neat. I just realized when I said that, it's like, well, technically, you could say that about anything, but you know. This game just reminds me a lot of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I don't know how to explain it. And Super is like Macbeth, I guess.
Romeo and Juliet if Romeo decided to go and end the universe.
Well, that too. The main plot, right? The main characters are Romeo and Juliet, I suppose. Except instead of
Romeo, it's a lot harder.
Well,
instead of suicide, it's a very big suicide.
It's a big suicide. That's funny. And there's also, instead of classism being the main obstacle of love, it's
racism.
A lot of other really complicated stuff and racism.
Racism is the inciting thing.
True.
They literally were from opposite clans.
Somebody play Tchaikovsky.
They don't have the intense music that happens right when Kronos escapes. It's like, so what the fuck?
Building anticipation.
What Ollie did to Peach is worse than being possessed. I guess, in the sense that it's basically possession with body horror added on.
I guess it is more or less the same thing.
Oh boy.
Alright, we're obviously
Get
walking
close.
in with Vivian.
Oh, that makes sense.
Romeo and Juliet, though, is that Juliet didn't die until after Romeo decided to commit suicide, so that's just like Super Paper Mario.
Do they know what a pulse is? Why?
Well, no, the drug she took was to fake having no pulse.
Okay, fine. It's been a long time since I've watched any or read any of that.
Adaptation. No, I understand. The biggest disparity, honestly, between interpretations of Romeo and Juliet is how long it takes for Juliet to wake up and see Romeo is dead. Some interpretations have it basically be at the same time where Romeo takes the poison, and then Juliet wakes up seeing he just took the poison, and Romeo has enough time to go, I fucked up. And others just have it happen, like, just after. Oh, Super Paper Mario is, like, they took a really long time for that suicide to pay off. If anything, Super Paper Mario is a game where the backstory is Romeo and Juliet, and you're living through the consequences.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, emphasize the candles a lot more. Alright, let's see what she looks like.
I like the new camera angle.
I really like. I was just gonna say the cinematography is much better in the remake. I like it here.
It's almost Origami King.
Although, that that angle was a little weird. Weird at how it looked with how skinny she is.
Here she is.
Big ass crown.
Oh, the shadows that cover Planet
Their
F hands.
That's cool.
Huh. The Sonic Unleashed finale. They stole it from Thousand Year Door.
It's okay, they stole it from Earthbound.
Oh yeah. Stole it from everything.
Weren't like all the Puties outside?
I don't remember. I don't think so, though.
No, I'm pretty sure that was not the case.
I thought.
Yeah, I really like.
Yeah,
that.
all the punies were outside.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, like all of them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, you know what?
They'll probably be here when like they're cheering on with the star, but
I wonder if they cut that because of frame rate or something. I don't know.
Maybe the shadow effect's really intense.
That's what I was gonna
Maybe.
say. That's my only guess.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I just didn't remember because only the important punies had dialogue. So I guess I was just looking at that.
why is Jolie just standing in the center of Blitzville?
I don't know, maybe she was walking somewhere and then this
Just
happened.
taking a break.
Usually when she takes a break, she puts on casual wear and goes in the juice bar.
Well, maybe she had somewhere she needed to go. Also,
Yeah, the game trope definitely is from Earthbound. Yeah,
Also,
you're
AP Koopa better be fixed.
I think I
Twitter
heard that. I think I heard that it was.
There we go.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
what?
has,
Remind me?
he has been fixed. I can
In
confirm.
the original Thousand Year Door, when they showed the Glitz Pit people cheering you on, instead of KP Koopa being there,
Instead of King
King
K,
K?
it was
it was like one of the Major League Koopas.
it
who
was the
Oh,
Major
yeah.
League version, which it was supposed to
Right.
be King K. The dialogue was
Because
what
the
King K
dialogue
was saying.
reflects King K, but
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
used the wrong model.
oops. Okay, let's get they fix that.
they did fix it.
Also, the Shadow Queen's hair is darker than the original, where it was like a lighter purple, pinkish.
Yeah, it was brighter than her body before.
Yeah, now it's darker.
I think she looks great.
Yeah, I really like the sparkle effect.
Yeah. It looks really, really alien. As it should.
Peach looks upset. It wasn't King K in the original. They fucked up.
It was supposed to be. They just put the... Wait, the Traveling Sisters 3 and Dupree weren't there originally.
I guess they figured they should be somewhere, right?
I suppose. Why are they there?
Maybe there wasn't enough people here, so it was. Like
I guess that is like the one place they didn't naturally show up. So I guess.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, they are a recurring minor character. So.
That guy's angry.
Bennington! The end of the world? Cue Sonic 06 music.
God damn it! We should never have let that Italian plumber asshole use our cannon.
That's definitely what caused this.
Yeah.
I blame General White. Slacker.
Hey, it's Franklin. Like, actually,
Jeez.
Franklin.
Wait, what room was he in the original?
Professor Ben Franklin?
I believe he was here.
Was he?
No, he was in Gloomtail's room.
Right. Yeah, it was Gloomtail's room. I mean, it is kind of weird that, why was he there? But, like...
Oh, wait, no, that's a 1,000-year door. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
that's
this
the
is
entrance. Yeah.
I didn't realize I was looking at the 1,000-year door for a moment. Yo, what?
I wonder, how does
Just the other side.
Frankly get past all the obstacles and enemies?
That's cool.
That does make a lot more sense. It's more dramatic if he, like, just got in as, everything was falling
I have
apart.
to imagine him just walking through the whole thing while you're fighting.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, there she is. Witness my rebirth.
Yes, my glorious Shadow Queen. Destroy these impudent fools. Who are you that you would command me? What sort of being are you?
This
You know,
game,
I'd
they
like to know
totally
too.
stuck the landing on this game's finale, I think.
Everything about the ending
Until the
before...
credits.
Like,
Sure.
Like, everything about the ending before we get, those, like, where are they now thing. Perfect.
I agree. I also think the ending of Paper Mario 64 was one of the best parts of that game's story. So...
Enough of this prattle. Do as I say. Now, or I'll send you back to the dead.
How?
Fucker should be dead.
Yet fully restored. Holy shit! I think I might be a little excited right
Wait,
now.
what if we get to the credits and Grotus is dead? Nah, I doubt they changed it, but that would be amazing.
I don't think they changed that. But it would
But
be.
I-
I'd like it.
No, I'm not
Mario,
expecting
I don't understand. My queen.
Two-shotty Grotus isn't really that impressive.
Hey,
I
not
practically
everyone's a
one-shot
gamer god like you.
I practically one-shot Gloomtail.
You? It was Yoshi.
Yeah.
Only because I set him up to do so.
By keeping him tortured?
And powerlifting, and giving him a power punch. And I equipped the badges that gave him the power. I can take him off whenever I want. I'm realizing I never
I know this
actually
is a random thing.
mess with my badges before getting in here. Whatever, I'll be fine.
I really like how the shadows, like, you can never see their eyes. But, like, I really do wonder what they look like without their hats on.
Shadow Queen Iron.
Yes. That should be cursed.
I saw a comic of Vivian, like, saying to Mario, there's something I must admit to you. My eyes are here, pointing to her blush marks.
Actually, their eyes. It's so weird if I force myself to see it.
Like, It doesn't like ruin the design, but like I can't force myself to see it. It was easier in that drawing because of the way they drew it.
Is the remake rated E10 plus?
No, just E.
Really? Okay.
Honestly, the original was pushing a T sometimes, but E10 is pretty appropriate. Should have gone for that.
It probably would have been an
Surprised they
E10
got
if they brought back the dead toad.
If they brought back the dead toad and the alcohol, the thing would be fucking T.
Yeah, at least by the United States.
But yeah, it's
Like
E
that,
for
it
mild.
wasn't even just a dead toad; it was a fucking bloodstained room.
It's E for mild
Sigma
fantasy
Sensei says
violence.
become reservant. Become reservant.
No, I don't want to.
And then skip the cutscene.
Whatever. Mild fantasy violence and mild suggestive themes.
Mommy? Mommy?
God damn it, Mario.
Well,
this doesn't
well, the
surprise
Shadow
me
Queen
considering
did
how he
call-
acted with Hooktail.
I was gonna say the Shadow Queen did call Grotus her slave. So, sorry, is that too far?
The amount of you fuckers who would unironically join her.
Okay, game man.
I want nothing to do with it.
If it was the Shadow King, you'd be thinking a little different.
Maybe.
No, there's no character in this game that I would like that with. So. Sorry. Also, clearly he's just looking forward to Francis.
Okay, Peach, I will save you, but you need to understand that the cost of me saving you is that you will have to meet a giant nerd lizard and go on a date with him.
Hey, Shadow Queen, you can have me.
Nah, I like that you can game over. I like that you can really just commit to it. And then just, that's it. You fucked up the world.
Yeah, I like it too.
I also like the Super Paper Mario one, even though you end up having to rewatch a really fucking long, unskippable intro.
I love Dream Team's fake game over, where Mario and Luigi overdosed on shrooms. Which, by the way, I'm not sugarcoating it. That's what happens. How did they get away with that scene? I have no idea. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember.
How? It's not even subtle. Ugh.
+3 defense. I guess it's time for mouse?
I mean, I could just do Flurry. Like,
+3 attack. Watch out. And defense.
Or a 1 FP with luck.
for, like, I do 9 damage for 1 FP. And like, you don't even need to save FP for this phase. You'll get it back when the real fight starts.
Don't you get all your star power back?
Yeah.
I would switch to Bobbery when she reaches like 90 HP.
Ow. Okay.
Oh.
Luck doesn't help with that. This is why I stocked up on mushrooms.
You can jump on her head? I thought the crown would have hurt you. No.
Nope.
Okay. I guess it is, like, kind of shaded, like it's in the
You
back.
see, unlike Color
This is
Splash,
the game that lets you jump on Bowser.
unlike Color Splash, they acknowledge that taking away a full half of your arsenal is a bad idea against the final boss.
Although, even if they did, Spike Shield is a thing.
True, but like that would affect your partners still.
I still think you should be able to equip Spike Shield P.
That would be nice. Anyways, what HP was it again, Fox?
You said like 90.
90 because when she hits 84 HP, that's when the second phase begins.
Okay.
Hmm. Am I remembering correctly that she has like a fog attack? Or am I thinking something else?
No, I think you might be thinking of her Shadow Wave.
Oh, okay.
But she only does that in the...
She has the thing that Taboo does.
Yeah.
That pretty much is what
right.
that is.
Gotcha. Got it. You know, that's all you have to say. I know exactly what you mean.
That's why I
Right.
said it.
Right.
Entire phase is scripted because she'll always do her attacks in a particular order.
Mm-hmm. Now, as much as I will defend the Paper Mario 64 final boss, Hurrian, yes, this beats the crap out of that one.
It is like the best boss in the series.
It might be. Of the games I played, I think I'd agree. Really caps off the game well.
There's only one more Paper Mario game I think you have to play that has good bosses, so...
Origami King?
Yeah, it's Origami King.
I see.
Color Splash has some cool ideas.
Color Splash
Right.
could have had some good bosses if it had Thousand Year Doors mechanics.
I can't wait to fight colored pencils in a tin. I can't wait. And I actually mean that seriously. I think that's so fun.
Legion of Stationery have some fun boss fights.
Ever since that first trailer where they showed that, I was like, what? I was like, I need this game.
I think that
It's like, I like Paper Mario when it's silly.
I think that he has a line that parodies like classic Sonic fans.
Really? In what way?
He has a line where he says, "You were better when you were a side scroller, man."
Damn. Ouch.
Which you don't see a lot of Mario fans saying that.
Oh, someone, Lord. Sorry. Oh, Tape has a New Yorker accent. Oh, that sounds great.
It's more than that.
I can't wait. Don't tell me anymore, though.
That's it'll be fun.
I only needed to use Bomb Squad once, right?
I would use it twice here because they switched
They
it
nerfed it,
a little bit.
so
I would
it's
use it
worthwhile to do it again.
I don't know if Kiss Thief still works on it, but you could do that in the original too.
Oh, with Miss Mouse?
Yeah, her Kiss Thief does the same thing, but
Gotcha. Right.
Ooh, super card of that.
I haven't seen you use Miss Mouse in a while.
And you're
I mean,
not
I guess
gonna
I
see
understand
it.
why.
You're not going to see it in this boss.
And I can see it again. Okay. Well,
This is the only time in the boss that Miss Mouse would arguably be useful.
no, I get it. I still like using her.
Yeah, that's what the fuck. You could still do that. That's crazy.
Do they make some of the unguardable attacks guardable in the remake?
Nope.
no, they didn't change.
It's the same as the American
So
version.
they really doubled down on that. That's interesting to me. Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But-
I thought they would have changed it. Okay. Interesting.
It felt like oversights, so I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I don't know.
it was in a
I guess
sense,
it was
yeah.
intended all along. Because given this remake, they would have changed it if that was not.
Because like the
Alright.
Shadow Queen, her hand drag could not be super guarded. Maryland's lightning can't be super guarded.
I mean, they can still be blocked though. At least so that's good.
No, Maryland's lightning can't even be blocked.
Really?
No,
I think-
you just take the full hit.
Isn't it that
Sure.
the only attacks that can't be super guarded but can be blocked come from the Shadow Queen?
Yes.
Because
Like the
Fiery
the
Jake's
dragons.
lightning, the dragon's bite attack, you can't block or at all.
Or super guard, yeah.
My bad.
the dragon bite not being able to be normal guarded is still fucking wild to me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So is it not possible to do a no damage run in this game?
No, it,
well, no,
Well,
because
There are other.
tools
Yeah.
you can use.
Oh, right, of course.
Look at it, everyone's coming to the news.
I was gonna say I know that's the case with Paper Mario 64 because it's out of sight.
now I've done that. When I was playing for this, I really loved how they
Well,
did it.
you can't no damage in the truest sense, because I mean, like, you know, the tutorial fight with Bowser
Oh,
is a scripted loss,
true.
but
It wouldn't count that.
I died.
oh my god, Koopley, he was so distraught.
Look at this. Thought his name's Crew.
I was talking about the Coop stat.
Oh, I wasn't looking at him. I was looking at Crew.
He was like really like he looked spooked.
Also, the crystal star is actually lighting the areas up.
Like that.
He was doing something similar to that, but it was a little more intense.
There they all are.
We got rid of that thing.
I don't want it.
Oh yeah, they're here.
Now the X-Nauts are gonna attack us again.
God damn it. Gotta hide this thing.
Yeah,
I'm at the bottom of the tree.
I love the detail they added in the too.
What detail?
That they added in this part, like of all the people.
More people showing up to each location.
Yeah.
I like the white outlines on the sides of the crystal stars in this game. I like that.
Looks like a seam of like foil paper.
There he is, King K. They did it, and also Bush. And Sir.
Well, nobody said how easy it was to seal the Shadow Queen in the first place.
Yay, King K's there. Yeah.
Good to see Mush. Good to see King K.
Uh,
I'm glad to know that that's not Podley.
also Sir Swoop and the Coopinator. I don't think the Coopinator was here before, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't as many people, at least.
I think it would have been nice if the other minor leaguers were there, in addition to King K and Bandy Andy, but at least the essentials are here. Oh yeah, feel it. Rock out, Greg Gonzalez. Rock. Listen to me, Gonzalez. Anyone who's beat me is not allowed to lose.
What about Bowser?
I beat him. He lost.
Well, he lost to someone who beat me, so it's fine.
Nintendo Boy, that's a good question. But again, with Sonic and Leaf doing the exact same plot point, I've also thought of that. I think the reason it is as difficult as it is to seal the Shadow Queen is because the crystal stars can be used for evil as well, like when in the hands of like Lord Crump and Grotus,
Which they do confirm.
which
that
they show.
expressly.
Also, Chapter 3 is a key example of that. So that's why it's the whole same thing with the Triforce. It's an old trope. The idea is you can't make it
It's
too
power, it
accessible
does
to either
this for
side. That's the only way you have balance.
We want food.
Because the crystal stars are supposed to be objective, so it should be just as hard
Yeah, they're
for the heroes as it is
they're
for
just
the
powerful objects. They're not probably not sentient or anything.
I
I
know.
love how they just have a random
Star spirits in 64 are, but not these.
a random Twilight Towner is the one who's saying all these things now. I love that. It's how it was before, but just
Lee frankly even says at one point that the crystal stars are neutral.
Yeah.
no, he literally says what we were just talking about. It's not
Yeah.
subtext.
It is literally the text.
No, I know he said it. They also explain that too if you listen to Grifty.
Fight, Mario! Fight on!
The crows joined in.
Where's the parrot?
The fucking ghosts are also here.
You know, I mean, they're on your side. Also, the new shopkeep.
I think
Yeah.
the ghost also.
Do you ever check in to see what happened to him?
Wait, why did
don't know.
Dupree and the sisters show up here too?
I assume it's because this is the one place they don't naturally show up, so they thought this would be appropriate to put them there. Because they are traveling all around the places.
Now they go to every chapter, technically.
Yeah. I can't believe it hear you.
Right, Nintendo Boy. Well, obviously Hooktail ate it at some point. That wasn't planned. That the whole point is that it's not predestined.
I mean, the people who found the crystal stars inconvenient were mostly people who didn't even know what they were.
True.
Yeah, like
Shadow Queen made them herself for her own use.
like none of them would have known what they are. Like maybe Hooktail, just given that there's some connection between her and Gloomtail, but like nothing is ever said.
The game
Uh,
explains that the three dragons are the Shadow Queen's pet.
Okay,
Oh,
so
right.
So Hooktail would be the only one that actually knows about them.
And even then, Hooktail was more like guarding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Lord Crump is just following orders. Garaba, knows of its power and potential, but wouldn't know where it came from.
But none of the backstory.
And like Cortez,
Pennington doesn't know much.
He bought
Dupless.
the museum for his house, and he doesn't even know what's in it.
Yeah, like there's no indication that Dupless knows or even that he like
Cares.
used it. Like I don't. That's
It's
something
like
that they
Cortez,
could have.
the treasure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Dupless is pretty indifferent to that whole thing.
Yeah, it's just like, ooh, pretty star thing, whatever. Cortez
He's rude to that.
just happened
Yeah.
to collect it and what he pirated stuff and just
Again, none of these plot points are even remotely original,
yeah.
but they work. They work in a
Uh,
lot of stories. You know.
Yeah, also the train guys are here.
Oh yeah.
You would need people who knew about the crystal stars and the fact that they were needed to open it, and also keeping them separate probably keeps people from having a lot of power, which is a safety thing.
Yeah, like someone finds one of these stars, they're not gonna know
Yeah, that's
it's
what I
some
said.
Door over in some bumfuck town. Like,
Also, Nintendo Boy, it is not trying to be hard on you or anything, but it is worth noting that like nobody knew the Shadow Queen was a problem.
the
Nobody
only
knew anything. Nobody knew anything before
There
the
was
Cross Knots
basically
showed
no
up.
survivors of the original town destruction.
the only people
Only
who,
Professor Frankly's research was like the thing that got everybody started
yeah,
on
and, like,
figuring this out.
there were rumors about like it being a demon, but no one knew for sure, and no one knew what specifically the demon was.
Peach, now Princess Peach might have found out when she arrived first, but the whole Beldam thing happened, so she didn't have the opportunity.
The biggest surprise and unknown factor is the lore guy.
Huh?
He
Yeah.
seems
I like
to know
that
this
though.
shit. And we
I
don't know
like the
why.
fact that he just does, and they don't explain it. It's mysterious.
Mario
and no-
Gonzalez, not Luigi.
The cursed chests are the four heroes.
Yeah, like
I
the only
yeah.
the only people that knew about the Shadow Queen, Beldam, Grodus, and whoever they decided to divulge that information to, and the four
dragons.
cursed chests,
the chests.
and that lore character for some reason.
Frankly, didn't even know much, but
No.
he did the best he could. So Goombella by association was in the dark, studying under him. Peach, again, I think Peach had the potential to learn
Not
and
even
find
Vivian
out.
seems to know.
Yeah.
I think Peach had the potential to find out.
Oh, General
Because
White
she's very
finally decided
intelligent,
to actually
but-
contribute.
She got captured, so yeah.
Oh, it doesn't.
Well, even
Well,
then,
the
it was
curse-
a blessing
the
in
curse-
disguise that Peach was kidnapped in the first place, because that's how she got key information.
The lore reveals that the cursed chests were the souls of the heroes who beat the Shadow Queen the first time.
10,000 years ago, or 1,000.
It was
I
1,000.
1,000.
I think Sonic Unleashed was 10,000. That's why I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah, Grifty mentions that in his story. He like the cursed chests are the four heroes.
Oh, I love the way they handled the speech bubbles here.
I only much saw it like pop up once, but the Pennington one doesn't seem to last as long. Where before it like went sentence by sentence, where here it like has it all in one thing and it disappears just as fast as the others.
Yeah, okay.
a little harder
It
to
was
read,
definitely easier to read that one before.
but yeah, but
Also,
whatever.
the you go bro with the green.
Yeah.
What's the wait? That one implies with the punies. Luigi got green because Luigi's green.
Well,
Oh no, he didn't even get a green out.
No,
Wait,
no, he has just a white bubble.
it
And
just has green text. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's how you distinguish it.
Yeah.
You go, bro.
You go, bro. Yeah.
I like how Beldam is freaking out. Marilyn's just tired.
Mario, can you hear them? The voices.
Dupless
They're
just
ringing in
like,
my head.
I can't get over Dupless's design. It's perfect. It's so stupid.
What do you think of Dupless's ending?
I think that's fine.
Dupless was always a minor threat anyway.
Yeah,
He was
I
more
don't
fucking
think- I don't-
unhinged prankster.
Yeah, I don't think he was irredeemable.
No, he wasn't.
Far from it.
Plus, you could argue that the treatment he got from Beldam possibly made him want to do that.
Should be nicer to people because being bullied isn't that nice.
He got his comeuppance. I think it's fine.
Why the fuck would Lumpy know?
Take the last of my power.
Right back.
Wait,
Also,
I'm no
this
longer
is-
in danger.
No, you weakened me. Well, Mario, I'm committing suicide so that I cannot go date that lizard.
Oh, come on.
Is it too late for me to go and say I want to side with you, mommy? I mean.
After getting powered up and that, he said, actually, I changed my mind.
I think that's just racist, hell yeah.
All right. Oh, I have to retitle her. Great, whatever.
Chat mentioned.
Bombast.
You know, every time you're going to destroy those hands, there's going to be a replacement.
You know how the start of this fight works, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm just...
You know, it's really impressive. that-
You always start this fight, but Bombast, Supernova, and like keep doing that until you get the slot.
You know, it's really impressive that people decided, hey, we should go watch Mario fight this person after they ate the last crew.
Look, they do that every time they get eaten.
Maybe they're just lining up to have bad things happen to them.
You know, fun fact, Helia, that the classical definition of race is just basically meant almost the same thing as species. So saying racist is in fact plenty applicable here. Oh!
I superguarded one of those.
Yeah, I still need to work on my super guard timings on her.
Yeah.
Also, when you have fog on your side, it's actually a bad thing to have Bobbery appear.
Oh, so it does. That's funny.
Yeah, Bobbery's appeal will get rid of it on your,
I like that it's consistent. That's good.
but not on the enemy side. Yeah.
Bingo!
Bingo!
Oh, oh.
Tiny fog.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm covered in fog, and I have a dodgy. I don't have the dodgy anymore, but
Okay, dodgy fog.
oh, do I risk taking this hit?
How much damage is she gonna do?
More than 10, I think.
Okay, so dodgy fog.
She's gonna do like I think 14. I could be wrong.
Eh,
14. 15.
you know what? I'm not gonna worry. I'm just gonna bail.
Do you have Bushi?
I'm back.
I don't want my partner getting hurt.
Make sure Vivian does it first because if you attack and then use
Too late.
well, then she's gonna get an extra attack.
Whatever,
Well,
I'll be
get
fine.
that attack anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, but she arguably does more damage if you super guard.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really change anything. You'd still be doing the same attack, and she'd still be hitting you with the same attack.
Okay. Mies.
Eee.
Okay. Now we can finally tattle.
Yeah? Is that how you feel?
Yeah. Let's...
Da-da-da-da-da. You have 2 or 3 attack up P's. I forget.
two for Mario, 3 for P.
Okay.
Does any enemy in this game have more than one defense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I think the highest defense is 4?
There's also enemies like the Shadow Queen who can buff their defense.
No, I think
Oh,
at least some of the clefts have like 5.
Well, actually, no.
Oh, right. I forgot about the class.
There is an enemy in the game that has higher defense than 5.
Without buffs?
Yes.
I don't remember. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're not talking about the Iron Adonis twins.
Isn't it funny how they would beat the Shadow Queen?
Shadow Queen never elevates.
That would be hilarious.
She also doesn't hit you into each other.
She could just pick them up with her hands and just chuck them
There
at
is one caveat, though, Red. The Shadow Queen can become basically immune.
That is
So-
true.
There's an argument that it would be a stalemate.
Okay, well, assuming the Armored Harriers had the Crystal Stars.
Can they out-heal her? Can she out-heal their damage?
Yeah, they only do 4.
Well, does her, like, self-healing work, like... well, she wouldn't self-heal if she can't hurt them, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
She grabs the audience. Audience, fucking leave!
She only does that... okay.
Also, I'm curious. If you try to use your hammer, can you reach the center body?
I'm pretty sure.
So the hand doesn't block you if you use the hammer.
Or,
No, hand doesn't block you.
That's interesting.
God damn it. Ugh. Fucking Nintendo layout.
Fucking get good.
I've used super move.
What, me? Yeah! I'm fine!
Fuck you.
I want them to be dead. Ow.
Did you not know what you have done? I think I did. Fucking kicking your ass.
Can enemies use the Crystal Star moves? I don't know.
I mean, the programming of the game, no.
How far does the Shadow Queen make it in the pit?
I think she would win everything except the Armored Harriers.
The pit of 100 trials.
I think she'd probably win. Just she has the self healing.
That's Bonetail.
You can only do it twice though.
Plus, she could just shadow wave.
Bonetail has more health.
Plus, she could also
Okay,
shadow
but
wave.
she can heal more and yeah, the shadow.
Bonetail
Wave.
also has AoE attacks that are plenty good against Shadow Queen.
Also, hello, Adam. He says, "How's life going with y'all?"
Alright. Let's see.
We use Infatuate on the Shadow Queen and laugh as it probably doesn't work.
Hit me, you fool.
Yeah, I think the Shadow Queen would clean house.
Think there's anything she wouldn't be able to hurt in the pit of 100 trials?
Nah, she'd lose to Rockhawk.
Lose to who?
Rockhawk.
That's the Glitz pit.
I know.
We said the pit of 100 trials.
I know.
It'd be funny if there was a recolor of Rockhawk in the pit.
Or just Rockhawk.
And he guards the strange site.
What happens if you get to the bottom of the pit and it's just Rockhawk down there?
Rockhawk next to the corpse of Bonetail.
What the hell? You found my radical training dungeon!
What the fuck?
And you managed to get to the bottom! Man, I should have known if anyone could do it, it would be you, Gonzalez. Ready for a rematch?
What? and he's not even any stronger.
How did you get down here?
That's annoying.
Man, if only you had defense piercing moves. Like Fiery Jinx.
Yeah, fire agents.
Yeah, Shell Slam works good
Hey,
here too.
why? Be there, I did it. Fuck you.
Shell Slam works
Oh.
good here too.
Generally prefer Fiery Jinx just for the additional fire damage, but
I want to fight her with Vivian, so
Yeah.
I like that they color coded the buttons.
Yeah.
I just wish
Oh.
buttons were color coded on default Pro controller.
my Pro Controller has these colors.
Oh,
I
shit.
bought that shell knowing this remake was coming out. Part of the reason I did it.
I'm okay.
You're in good shape.
No, yeah, I'm definitely.
Is
gonna
Vivian
win.
any better in the remake? Vivian's the same. And Vivian was already good. So, like, I don't
There's
know.
not really any significant changes.
I don't know if any partners got rebalanced significantly.
Not really, no.
I'm gonna eat the whack-a-bone.
I do wish Mouse got buffed, but it's alright.
The only thing they changed, I do, yeah, that's the most disappointing. Like, everyone was hoping she would get a buff of some kind. The only thing they changed was Love Slap giving you star power without stylish.
Yeah. Love Slap used to make you lose star power.
Veil did that too.
It's the Japanese and European SNES colors, yes.
Yeah, Veil did that as well.
Oh yeah,
Well-
I did that.
This fight is over. Vivian gets the last shot.
What's up?
Trades rates.
The only thing I think you could
You
say
defeated the Turf Queen.
is the
We did it. We defeated J.K. Rowling, and we're getting double star. Okay,
What?
Merlin.
argue that's a change.
Merly. What the fuck?
One of the two bosses in the game that gives you like,
Both
nothing.
of them. Both of them. It happened.
She gave you... Actually, no, this gives you literally nothing.
2 times 0 is 0.
That reminds me of a good SNL sketch. Well, 0 times 2 is still 0.
Man, those ancient heroes really overcomplicated things. Sea Leader just beat her to death.
They didn't have friends. She genocided them all. Truly, this is evidence that the coolest sin is pride.
Hell yeah.
The best of the deadly sins, yeah.
Alright, enough about Pride. No, enough of Pride Month. What about Wrath Month?
What about Gluttony Month?
That's November.
I think that might be November.
Fair enough. For the United States, yeah.
Fucking Canadians in October.
That's what I should have talked about in the Lost World review. Damn it.
He's not hurt.
We can change that. Whack.
Five.
Hit your thumbs up.
They can rotate Mario's head.
He's actually looking down.
You know, in the other modern Paper Mario games, they would have had to make unique sprites and animations for Mario looking down.
They go back to remaking this. Like, this is so much better. Why did we change this?
Huh, it's Belgium! Or it's Duplex! Whack!
Wait, no, it's actually me. That sounds like something Duplex would say.
Professor Ben Franklin.
Oh, so we can fly him on a kite and get him struck by lightning?
Yeah.
Hey, it's like HG's favorite part of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
The treasure of 1,000-year door.
Oh,
Which you don't actually get to know here, unless they changed it. Dank.
Dang.
Everyone who matters. Toad, and Toad, and Toad, and Toad, and Toad, and maybe even Luigi.
it's my favorite part.
Oh, also, IKG. So
What?
I got Red Yoshi
Oh,
on
cool.
my playthrough, and I named him Reggie. Red G.
Oh, IKG, whenever you get around to playing this game, you need to get Red Yoshi so we can all point and laugh at Red.
Okay.
Fuck you. Mine is kind of red.
The only thing that would make this better is if you got Blue Yoshi.
Oh, the lighting is so much better here. It's like actually like night and soft.
Yeah, although it was actually dark in this scene in the original.
I mean, true. But scene genuinely makes me emotional.
This shot, I've gotten so much fucking use out of it in the Paper Mario videos.
And now you get it in HD!
Just anytime I need to reference, the first, like, the original games having varied character designs, this shot right here.
Actually, Red, you have the 1,000-year door animation now, too.
Oops, come with me.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Coops is gonna live a long, happy life with his girlfriend.
No.
It's Mario, right?
Yeah, you always be Gonzalez to me, man.
You know I'm not, like, even remotely Mexican.
I would tell you, is this insensitive?
Redacted.
Honestly, I feel like Vivian could have had better dialogue here.
Yeah. Although there is something cute about her getting infatuated with the first person to ever appreciate her for her own identity.
Yeah, I do feel like her falling for Mario makes more sense than Goombella.
No, the Goombella one's just kind of unnecessary. That one's just like...
True.
You could have just left that out. And it's not that Mouse or Flurry are in love with Mario. They just want to fuck him.
Owls?
What?
What?
Mouse and Flurry.
Oh, I thought you said Bows. It's like, who's Bows?
The Bows.
I mean,
Bowser.
Bowser kinda also does.
Do 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 do.
Bowser and Flurry just like, I crave your god, Mario.
I love each and every one of these characters on screen. I really do. They're all great.
Be nice if we could see them again, even if it's in like a Mario Kart or some shit like that.
We got catch cards in Super Paper Mario, at least.
Flurry for Princess Peach Showtime 2.
Mario!
Yeah, Flurry would have been perfect for that game. What the fuck?
I know, right? What the? Even as a cameo. Toadsworth.
It would be amazing if they threw them at you, but because your inventory was full, they just missed.
Bounce off.
I used up a couple live streams. I've got space.
Also, you assumed they're both for you, Ben?
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're giving
Although
it to
I
her.
actually think it'd be funnier if they gave one to Mario and he had to drop it, but Peach got hers. So you just see Mario not getting a mushroom while Peach gets one. Oh!
Give yours to Toadsworth.
Toadsworth just sitting there like, where's mine?
That would be cannibalism, sir.
You gotta go to his room and get him his refresher. Huzzah!
What a game. My appreciation for the 1,000-Year Door has only grown with time.
Great! Hoogly boogly!
Blah, 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 blah.
If only the boat was Bowser's.
Do 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 do.
Hey, bitches, I'm here for the princess.
You realize I'm right here.
Bowser, I just kicked your ass, and I'm not, like... This is the
I
end
just
of the
got a
game.
mushroom.
It's not like the start of a new game where I'm not as strong. Set a course
Holy
for
shit,
the mushroom.
That guy wasn't lying. There was a princess here
Ben,
waiting for him.
also, Ben, have you been trying out like all the different like strats and like partners and stuff?
I think he's been trying out grinding.
Anyways, he said, they're headed for the Mushroom Kingdom. This game's a little
But they're
inconsistent
in the
with... This game's a little inconsistent with whether or not Rogueport is in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Maybe it's like saying we're going to New York, New York.
I guess.
Maybe. Rogueport, Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom Kingdom is the capital of the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's New Donk
That would
City.
be
Damn it.
really on brand with everything else in the Mario series.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. Also, people forget this cute conversation between the two, but it's nice that the two can actually just talk to themselves about everything that happened. You know? I mean, it's mostly Peach, Mario Silent, but you know what I mean.
I shouldn't wander off by myself so often.
Well, if it leads to games like this, you should do it all the time.
I'll hurl you in the ocean if it means we'll get a sequel.
I don't know if I like this.
I like this lane.
Ooh, I do too.
Man, Rogueport is the shittiest town I'm in love with.
Philadelphia?
I've only been there
Report
a
is an
handful of times.
anarcho-capitalism commonwealth.
Not really, because it's always sunny there.
Oh my god, the second picture from Super is here.
They actually got a group photo. And it has the pink Yoshi.
Aw.
Yeah, they add the Yoshi color that you did on your playthrough.
Oh, they did all those variations. That's nice. Also, seeing the 64 partners, yay. Love it.
Also, you recognize what's on the wall behind them?
The map?
It's a map from 64.
That is the 64 map. Yeah, yeah. Do you recognize that?
Yeah, I told you my adventure was more important than yours.
But, Princess Eclair.
The real
Well, I got a book deal.
the real question that Mario should be asking was, how's the Goomba King?
Now I'm gonna write a book, and then I'm gonna trip and open it, and then we go into the Mario and Luigi universe. Or wait, no. Wait, it doesn't work that way. Never mind.
You know, Luigi, I still know about the secret room at the diary.
Imagine if they added, like, a post-game
Ooh.
work pipe that takes you to this house.
Mario, really? At the table? Really?
That'd be-
God damn it.
It's not in my ass. It's under my balls.
Oh.
I do really like is they sell the idea that these people would be friends for life that you maybe at least stay in online contact with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a group chat.
Here's the thing, too. Goombella kind of when she says Miss Mouse comes over to visit.
It's
Every
a
myth
surprise.
contains a kernel of truth.
I love the animation of Goombella looking at the book like, whoa.
Frankly, you're reading like 2 sentences in each of these books.
I think he's read all the books, but she's having her pull up specific segments to, like, cross-reference.
Which is accurate to how a professor's assistant sort of would work together. What's this one? This one says dark prognostic. It's not important. Toss it out. Just throws it in the trash can.
Dark prognosticus.
That's not important.
I don't know. I feel like that's I got like top 3 books in the Paper Mario series: the Light Prognosticus, the Dark Prognosticus, and the Internet Print Edition.
Oh, what about the book that the whole universe is in? Does that not count, or is that too meta?
I don't think it'd be top 3.
Okay.
The Internet Print Edition's pretty funny.
I mean, it is pretty fun. No, obviously,
Well,
your
Gale
sticker
Force just
collection
failed.
book is the best one.
Gale Force failed on booze?
I don't know why she attempted it with the atomic boo, but
Gale Force does work on Atomic Boo.
wait, really?
I think it
Yeah.
just has a low
What
Yeah,
the
It's a low
fuck?
chance, but yeah, it actually does work on
What the
Atomic Blue.
fuck?
In the original, it did. Yeah, it works here too.
Okay.
It's just like how Bowser can
Actually,
be.
you know, maybe Ghost T's Diary. Yeah, that might actually be pretty high up there.
Like Bowser can die to Showstopper. And Grotus can too.
Yes, that's Dupless, because Dupless became an actor using his transformation powers.
Well, as long as he remembers all those techniques I taught him, he's just gonna destroy Rockhawk.
So you're telling me if I hold this badge
Oh, and little
And then
Patrick Star.
self-flagellate.
He stole the Mega Rush P badge for himself to win.
So when does Patrick Star finally get out of the crap hole that is Rogueport and go to the Bikini Bottom? Huh?
Right, because going to a nuclear test site is an upgrade.
Oh right, I forgot about that angle. I guess Rogueport at least could rebuild itself better than that.
All right, the first sour spot of the ending. Vivian's gone back to hang out with her sisters.
Yeah, they
She wants to
slightly
give them
improved it.
another chance.
Wait, let me see what they read. Yeah, let me see what they said.
Now that the Shadow Queen has been defeated, I don't think Beldam's into evil. Oh, and Beldam also promised me she would never be mean to Vivian ever again.
Like, it's...
Yep, I think the three sisters are gonna live pretty peacefully from now on.
It's
Okay.
it's better.
Alright.
The best improvement is that they said Vivian decided to give them another chance.
Yeah, where originally it was, family's important.
Because it puts the earnest on Beldam
On
to
her.
prove herself instead of on
Yeah.
Vivian to have to accept her sister or something.
Yeah. This is better. This is definitely better.
It's better.
It's better, but it's not where it should
it's
be.
about as good as it could be without actually changing the plot, which I guess was beyond the scope of the remake. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
It is better. I will. Yeah.
I'll take it.
It would still be better if they just said no, fuck Beldam, she's not worth it. But
Yeah, like the best
People
thing
can
would just
redeem
be.
themselves, though.
yeah,
I don't know
It's
if you
just the
could
cynical
really.
nature of.
I don't know if you could really be redeemed from trying to summon a demon to take over the world.
well, no. You can, as an individual person, improve.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That is absolutely possible.
And if I think what we just have to do is we just have to take Goombella's text at face value and just assume that it all pays out. Otherwise, it'd be too depressing. So,
Yeah, and
if,
I mean,
if Beldam's gonna live, then this is what I think.
It
works.
does leave it open to interpretation that Beldam could be fucking lying, and then Vivian
It
goes, "I gave you a
does.
chance, and you didn't," and then just stop.
But then
again,
Vivian could just distance herself anyway. It's fine.
like, it's an open door. I don't think it's great. Yeah, I think it would be narratively stronger if they just had Vivian commit to the found family thing. Also,
Yeah.
this is the first time I think they actually acknowledge that Miss Mouse is the bad shop owner.
I mean, this is when it's confirmed, but it's pretty obvious.
Oh, it was obvious, but I'm just saying. Like, if you were not very attentive, that might be a... Wait, what?
Notice how that other mouse in
White
the bed
mouse
shop
who, owns a bad
disappeared
shop
once
with
I
a
got
hard tail,
Mouse.
who isn't there very often.
The Superman puts on his glasses moment.
Is it a bad time to mention that your headcanon is Beldam gaslit Vivian into believing she was a man? What the fuck?
Anyway, speaking of people who should be dead.
How did he get out of space?
He landed here.
Like, why Poshley? I mean, I guess because there's no partner associated with Poshley Heights.
Pennington just watching.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am okay with Lord Crumb surviving.
Yeah,
That's
Lord,
fine.
Lord Crump survives fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Garota should be dead. But they milled out a lot. Just like
I am much more
Yes.
okay with. I am personally much more okay with Beldam living than Grotus.
I don't necessarily think Beldam should die. It's just I think the best, ending
Beldam being rejected.
is
Being rejected.
being
Yeah, I
rejected by
understand.
Vivian, and Vivian,
Yeah.
forgiving Marilyn specifically.
Right. I understand.
And, cut down on mischief making. Mischief makers.
Mr. What? Somebody said Mr.
Oh, mischief makers here.
Mischief makers?
And
Knocker?
the next sour spot, another character who should be dead.
Couldn't they raise the ESRB rating? Wasn't this game like actually the T equivalent in Japan or some shit?
I don't know.
Well, Marilyn is the trope of the bystander to abuse in a family relationship, which doesn't make you innocent, but it is something that you can learn and grow from, and is definitely something that can be forgiven.
Like, Marilyn was also, victim to the abuse.
And
just
she
not
was
as often.
occasionally portrayed as a victim. It's just
Yeah, like the Bogley
Yeah.
Woods scene, like after you do their battle, you can see Beldam verbally screaming at her.
like it's implied that Marilyn might even be quiet specifically because it helps her not be the target.
Yeah.
Impression. That was the impression I got.
Which is its own kind of abuse. It puts a negative light on her for not standing up for her sister, but when you're family and it's picking one family member over another, it's entirely understandable how you might make the wrong choice and not know what to do. It takes a good amount of stepping back and having good life perspective to
So-
know.
So, given that this was clearly a video email, and we're talking about 2004's internet, how long
said
did
that
it
was a-
take
That-
to
that-
send?
That was a video email.
Yeah, that wasn't video. It was just showing the audience that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I saw like some art of like Vivian telling Marilyn like, I don't know if I could forgive you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then like it's like, I don't know if you could just easily make it up to me, and then Marilyn just starts strangling Beldam. A scene they would have never added, but would have been funny if it was in the game.
Also, like what they did with the end credits.
You know where I would have put Beldam in the credits? You know what I would have done if they really wanted to commit to the sheet? Oh, that's awesome.
Who took that picture?
If-
Who put
If
that
they
in the
wanted to
book?
commit to the she's not into evil anymore, Red. You know what they
Oh.
should have done?
Oh.
They should have Beldam appear in the flurry segment, and Cheese is the stagehand. And every time like
Oh,
you
shit.
get like like Flurry's doing a pounce, it lands on Beldam and she gets hurt in the process.
Got another
She's
Hair
like a
carry
stunt,
cameo.
a stunt double.
Remake credits.
I missed the silhouette thing that they did in the original. I mean, this is still cool, but silhouettes. That'd be
I do think it's pretty cool that they're doing the stage bow.
I agree. Nagaya, was he the director of Origami King? Is that new director?
I'm actually not sure this is the remake credits or not. I'm going to guess that this is the remakes credits specifically, and that there might be a separate thing or nothing for the original. I'm not familiar enough with the exact credits to know which this is.
This is really well done.
Just fucking yeeted those guys. Well, I
You get
guess
to see the jabbies.
I guess the race war is over.
They left her behind, and she got pissed.
Yeah, I really like the look of this a lot.
We'll put it back in the egg.
Huh. Did you get another egg? Or are they implying that the egg is a separate actor, like in a stage play?
Maybe. What's Grubba doing here?
No, you made him.
You know, they never really confirm what happened to Grubba.
Dead or in jail.
Imagine if they felt the need to say Grubba's alive.
Please don't.
It was implied that he sucked.
Yo, that was a fucking Beldam pose right there. What?
It did imply that he sucked
Was there
the
any other
energy
time?
to keep his, body in shape.
Wait, like, yeah.
I've
heard
Rumble. Nice.
I've heard like theories that H caught up to him after that, but I don't think he was that old. Like the tattle or
No, one of the NPCs I think mentions that he's past 60.
yeah,
Yeah, no, like he's not.
he's not old
I was
enough to
thinking
just
more like you beat the shit out of him. You see him like collapsing on the ground, and then that's the last time you see him.
yeah.
Charles Martinet and Taylor.
Also, wait,
Scott
does that
Burns.
imply he just went to heaven?
I've seen it up.
Alright,
So
let's
in
go.
the because considering this is a from the ground up remake, in the context of those kinds of remakes, what do you guys think of this game?
I think it's by and large very good. Most of my issues would be nitpicks.
Based on just what I've seen, I'm very impressed.
Ignoring, all my usual shit regarding remakes, just taking it as it is. It is still the 1,000-Year Door, so that by itself makes it excellent. And it improves most of the things that needed improvements. There are some things that are slightly worse, but nothing that overwrites the good stuff that it changed. Fucking Throw just died again. But, this probably will just be the version that I will casually just play, just mainly because I've played the original a lot already, and it's nice having, the warp room and the extra stuff like that.
Transvivians does.
That, too.
Oh, I see. They said based on the work of the. Okay.
Yeah, that's what Prime
I-
Remaster did.
I prefer when credits put in the original. When remake credits put in the original devs in full credit,
Yeah.
even if it's faster or on the side. But all right,
I do
okay.
respect the putting them next to each other thing. So that it doesn't increase runtime, but it's both.
Right.
Yeah.
I do like that they at least say based on that. That's.
Well, it'd be,
I think that's
kind of a
courteous.
bare minimum.
Yeah, I know. I think it is courteous, but as you said, it's the bare minimum. But it's fine. I'm not.
If
gonna
they
sleep over
didn't,
it.
that would just be fucked up.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm fine with it.
Hey, confetti. Wait, confetti.
Oh no. Oh no.
And where's the paint? Get the paint too.
All right, who are they killing to get the confetti?
Nice to see all the characters on the title screen.
Yeah.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah. I didn't like check back for each individual partner, but like yeah, it fills up.
It also picks
Although-
your Yoshi variant.
Although
I know
was
this
it, like-
doesn't really matter, but I'm still surprised that the marketing of this game really did not
Actually-
even try to tell Paper Mario fans what they improved. They just did all of it in secret, which is really weird to me.
When do Bowser, Peach, and Gammy get added to the title
Oh,
screen?
it was very early. It was when you had the intermissions.
Okay.
That makes sense. Their first appearance. Yeah.
All right. So that is a
Yay!
full playthrough of the
Yeah,
main
no, that's
game.
a pretty normal runtime for
Yeah.
playing Bowser Your Door.
30. That one might go on a little long because I'm gonna have to do half of the pit again. Like so, basically, what I'm
I
gonna
think-
do is
I think you need to do some stuff before Pit.
well, do the troubles is the first thing. Should I do like the Glitz Pit refights as well as the first extra boss before I do the pit?
No, I'm saying that I'm pretty sure there's something required to do before you do the second half of the Pit.
Oh well, okay, yeah. Figure out what.
That's what
Okay,
I'm
we'll
saying.
we'll see what happens when I
I will tell you, yesterday I actually, because I didn't care about spoilers, I went out of my way to look at all of the new content, just so I know.
Okay.
And I will
The-
tell you that what you said, in terms of order of things to do, I think makes the most sense.
So do the
In other
troubles
words,
first.
do the second, Troubles, Glitz Pit, refights. The very last thing you should do, in my opinion, is the Pit of 100 Trials Part 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
That's going to be the right way to cap it off, I think. Not that it really matters.
That's
but-
what I did. That's what I
Okay.
did.
Alright, so yeah, that's the plan. Start out next session doing the troubles, then do the Glitz Pit refights plus Prince Mush. And then do
Oh, you know about Prince Mush?
yeah, like
Oh, well,
that
he
was
he got the trouble.
yeah. But first off,
Okay,
that's
cool.
that's
Okay.
something that I was spoiled by, like music popping up on
That
YouTube.
was the thing that spoiled. Okay, got
yeah.
it.
And
You also
two,
you get an email before you beat the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
Okay, cool.
even if I didn't get spoiled, I would have known about it by this point.
You can technically before the post game.
I'm pretty sure I'm spoiled on both of them.
Yeah.
So,
I thought I had an idea of
The
what
other
the
one is
second one,
fantastic.
but Box Bear said it wasn't what I thought, so I still don't know what that is. And I guess I should go and beat up Wacka a bunch.
Yeah, why not, right? It's a Paper Mario game. Gotta be that way.
I mean, I usually only like whack him once, maybe twice, but like if there's an Easter egg for killing him,
I still feel bad for accidentally killing him in Paper Mario 64. I don't know. I just kept going, and I didn't.
I would not hit Wacka ever
I
if
didn't
I
think about
wasn't
my
for the fact that
consequences.
I've been told it's important.
But yeah, given that next session might be a bit long, just because half of the bit of 100 trials. I'm not entirely sure if exactly if I'll do it tomorrow. Well, we'll see what happens.
Fine. That's fine. I mean, you could. And again, there's nothing saying you can't do 2 more sessions too if you really feel the need. It's up to you.
I feel like there's not enough remaining content to make like 2 full streams. Like if I were to separate
I
it into
guess
2, one of
not.
them's going to be small.
If you want to
Yeah,
do,
It's up to you.
you have to do recipes too.
I'm gonna do the 100% stuff on my own time, like getting the recipes, the badges, the star pieces, the tattles. Although I think
I see.
the tattles will probably just come. I think I got everything up to the point, so that's just gonna come naturally. But yeah, that stuff I'll do in my own time. Like if they're okay, Box, you've seen what you get for it. Don't without saying what it is. Is it anything too special that needs to be shown on stream?
I mean, I would still show it, but not really.
Okay,
I'm
here's
happy.
what I'm gonna say. All you guys who want to know what it is, buy the game.
Here's my question.
Fair
Bob.
enough.
Is it like modern Paper Mario? Do they have an ending change?
I don't think they do. No.
Okay.
No, I actually looked at that myself. I can confirm
do.
there's no such thing.
Yeah, they do. Not.
So, yeah,
The 100% reward is cool, but no, I agree with Box. It's not like you need to like.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's something I'll do on my own time after I'm done streaming the game. If you guys want to see it, buy the game. Tell Nintendo this is the kind of stuff we want. And yeah. So
On YouTube, but only after you buy the game.
regardless of whenever you decide to spoil yourself or see it in the game, just buy it. You fuckers, I know most of my audience are classic Paper Mario fans. Like, you fuckers want more classic Paper Mario games, buy this.
Do it.
Look,
So what am I
I'm
gonna
the
do?
guy who doesn't like remakes in general, and I'm saying buy it.
Yeah, if Red's saying it, you gotta do it. If Red's telling you to buy a remake, buy a remake.
If only I had a physical copy of Paper Mario 64, I could set up some diorama of all of my physical copies of the good Paper Mario games standing over Sticker Star's box.
I mean, hey, you could see how expensive they go for. I don't know
Just
what that would be like.
yeah. 64 is also the only one I'm missing physically. I just had my Wii like as a stand-in. Just put a sticker on the Wii that says Paper Mario 64.
I
own
print
it
out
on
the
Wii
free
U
demo
PC,
again.
I mean, yeah, we need to shred it for the memes, but like, there's nothing stopping you from just having it, but like putting it on your wall.
Also,
or something.
I will admit, I've not done my part to the cause. I've not bought this remake yet, but I will. I will do it.
Not too concerned.
Generally, I'm done like going out of my way to buy like old games physically, but I probably should do it for Paper Mario.
Did you buy this digitally?
64 I only have digitally on Wii.
Oh no, I said this. Okay.
No, I physically bought this. I walked into a store and bought it.
That's right. All right,
What?
you couldn't even.
What is this?
'cause-
1995? No.
I walked in a.
So did I.
I walked into a
walked
game.
into a store?
I physically walked into a GameStop and physically.
They still have those?
It was in a mall. I physically reached into my wallet and paid with cash.
Wait, okay, now that's a whole other layer adding. I'm gonna fall out of my chair. You use cash
I mean,
at an in-person game store to buy Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door in 2024? I'm actually kind of puzzled by that.
I mean, I had to do cash because my bank was being stupid and I couldn't use my card.
Okay.
Literally
the
today.
whole thing inside it
I
from
just
the
think
card.
that's awesome.
Like,
Now, did you pay with
I-
20s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You didn't pay with 60 once. Okay, alright.
Anyways, I had the game pre-ordered, and then Nintendo was just like, "We're canceling Amazon pre-orders. Fuck you." And that's what that would happen after my card expired, and my bank was being stupid with its merger, and I wasn't able to buy anything digitally until literally today.
Oh.
Okay. We don't have a lot of sales data on Thousand Year Door Remake, but its launch sales are just slightly higher than Origami King in Japan.
Oh, that's a good sign. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure those were high.
They were actually, I think they're the second lowest in the series, ironically, but...
Really? Oh. I'm assuming Color Splash is probably the bottom.
Oh, it's Color Splash by a long shot.
I mean,
Yeah. Poor Color Splash.
that gave me a chance.
I know. I'm sure it's outsold Color Splash. We'll probably get actual sales data in maybe like a few months or so.
I was just curious if we got stuff after first week.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely curious. My hope is it's at least on par to how the Origami King did.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's a good goal to shoot for, is on par, or even more. Even a little below would also be pretty good, I think.
actually this is first week data, yeah, but just for Japan.
I'm sure it's going to do very well in the States. I don't know about Europe. Probably decent. I don't know much about the European
Like,
market for Paper Mario.
I mean, it sounds like it's doing pretty well. The game stuff that I went in had like big displays of the advertising.
Oh, that's good.
I mean,
I've gotten advertisements plenty of times about this game.
I've gotten a lot of
Yeah,
ads and
yeah, I've been
YouTube
seeing-
ads for it.
Yeah, I've been
I think
seeing ads of it
Nintendo
too.
is trying to like push it.
which like
On one hand, because
good.
they don't have much going on, but two, because I think they genuinely want it to do
Like,
well.
Ugh. If this ends up being the best selling in the series, that's a good thing.
It's certainly
It
possible.
means they can't fucking ignore it.
Well, not that they were going to, in my opinion, but yes, it does help. I think
All these years of them saying they went house your door and they meant it.
Next thing you know, if we make a new Mario and Luigi game, they'll buy it.
what? You're right.
remember?
We'll make a new Mario and Luigi game for the 3DS in 2025.
Yeah, there we go!
Yes! Great idea. It'll sell so well. No.
It honestly might for the fucking... Oh god, Mario and Luigi's back! Fuck!
What? Headline: 3DS sales skyrocket after years of no data.
Except the 3DS itself would, like, isn't for retail.
It's back. They put it back on the market, like the NES.
You can't... This is the best-selling Mario and Luigi game, despite the fact that you can only buy it.
It makes Bowser's Inside Story DX look even stupider. 'Cause it like somehow works the second time.
The third time, I don't know.
I don't know.
Uh,
Wait, I got it. 1,000-year door for the 3DS 2025.
You mean the leak? But real?
Yes.
Man. I can't wait for Paper Mario on my 3DS.
Remember when people tried to convince us that Twilight Princess was coming to the 3DS? I'm like, what are you talking about? Nobody believes you.
It would be plausible, but, like, why?
Yeah, but like, really? We got
I mean, they got...
instead we got P-Cross. We got P-Cross.
They got Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS. You could get Twilight Princess on the 3DS. It's
Sure.
Just,
I mean, yeah, you guys need to play Chronicles. Sure.
it's just... Why?
Bucket of Chaos, I would still welcome a Partners in Time remix. Or remake, I would still welcome one. I would.
Yeah, I just don't think it's the play right now.
Yeah, not right now.
make a
I'm
new game.
down to go back.
Honestly, like, the problem is that the games to remake for Mario and Luigi are kind of already remade.
And I want another Paper Mario crossover. Again, it's not the play now, but I'd like another one.
Both seriously to
I
return to form.
thought Paper Jam was really good, but I want a more ambitious crossover. I'd like a new one.
Have shoulders.
Paper, not jam, but paper, I don't know.
Right, well.
Mario and Luigi across the fold.
Ooh! Mario and Luigi, a real page turner. Sorry, that's bad.
I'm sorry. Mario and Luigi across the fold, bros.
Oh, yeah, for
There we
Australia and Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, because there we go. How to butcher a good title.
Dream Team Bros.
I wonder if they did that with the remakes. I don't think I ever checked.
No, they did not.
Thank
I know
God.
for a fact they did not. Well, I think at that point it would have gotten seriously wordy to go Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, Bros, plus
Superstar Saga.
Bowser Jr.'s Journey. Like, woof! Woo!
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Bros plus Bowser's Minions.
Writer PWS is like, okay, Paper Jam sequel's like the inverse. Mario and Luigi
Yep.
gets trapped.
Featuring a brand new funky mode.
All new fucking.
Oh, so,
And-
so they
and-
go
and
back on
Knuckles.
what they said about not having 4 partners, and you find
Featuring
out it's
Dante,
Mario,
the
Luigi,
Devil May
Paper
Cry
Mario,
series.
and Funky Kong.
And Knuckles.
Oh,
Featuring Dante.
5
Devil May Cry
buttons.
series.
6 active buttons in a combat system? Guys, this is not going to work. This is not going to work.
Street Fighter
Do you know
time.
how long the attack and defend phases would be?
Wait, instead of getting a Mario and Luigi crossover with Paper Mario featured, we get a Paper Mario game featuring Mario and Luigi.
You know what? I'm okay with that. It's not exactly what I want, but I'm okay with
It plays like both fables.
that. Oh, right. You've 3 out at once, right? Yeah. Okay.
The twist is that Mario and Luigi are the only characters in the game who have the ability to just dodge attacks.
Paper Mario still has to block or super guard.
Yeah.
Partners still have to block or super guard. But Mario and Luigi can literally run around in real time, off stage and everything. Oh, what if some of the bros attacks were messing with the stage? Like if you do the right inputs, you drop searchlights or stage lights, something. Now we're getting somewhere.
Honestly, the biggest gameplay addition they could do for a fucking Mario and Luigi crossover with Paper Mario is introduce stylish moves to Mario and Luigi.
Oh, I love that idea, Hooray.
Imagine a stage play Mario and Luigi game with stylish moves.
Stop. Now you're gonna...
That's the replacement for the badge mechanic.
We're getting dangerously close to wish fulfillment. Oh, man.
That's what they replaced the badge mechanic for.
Oh.
A new meter that goes on there.
Hire this man. Oh, man.
Forget what I said about Partners in Time with its extra inputs. That's the whole, just stylish moves.
Alright, this has gone long enough.
Okay, sorry. Oh, right. That was in your door.
So, yeah. That's it for this.
There were 2 Paper Mario games with stylish moves.
That other one that hardly counts. Anyways. That is it for this stream. Shut the fuck up and let me end the stream.
Yes, what
See you for Sticker Star Part 1.
No.
on IKG's channel.
What? No,
You
no,
know
go
what?
back.
I'll be there
Go
for that.
No, no.
Our
Delete.
starting IKG.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
I
ever say
could
anything ever again.
be hosting Sticker Star.
So yeah, as I said, there's gonna be one more stream as I do the post game stuff, and that'll be it for streaming this game. And then I'll take a break from streaming for a while, especially as we get ready for you know what. And eventually, I have some ideas for other streams, but I'll probably go back to the once a week format. But yep, that's it. See you next time. Goodbye.
See ya.